Okay, so here we are again. Hope you haven't missed us too much for another episode of the Scoreboard. So right now we have BCA.
You have Ola.
Dan.
Shout out Daniel. And then Richie as well. So obviously we got Daniel here to let you guys know. This is the first time in my life. First of all, I'm sitting here with a City fan. Imagine when we were in school, yeah? Did you ever think there'll be such a thing about City fans, bro?
Times have changed.
Bro, this is the new Gen Z. The new Gen Z is infiltrating our sport as well, bruv. Man City. So, like, as we get into everything, I just want to ask, yeah, why do you support Manchester City?
Okay.
Aguero!
Okay, no. Let me break it down.
He won the league, that's why.
Bro, at the time, yeah, when I'm getting into football.
By the way, how old are you before you could
I'm 17.
Okay. Got to calculate in my head.
17.
Yeah.
10 years ago, like, yeah.
I'm 17.
When did they win their
So
first?
he's born 2000,
2011?
2003.
2005.
2011 was the first one.
So you shouldn't basically
he's
rate
like
Arsenal.
He's like 6.
Do you rate Arsenal?
No.
Yeah, this is why. It makes sense. After our glory days, basically.
Imagine, though.
But go on.
Exactly. So when I'm getting into football,
Okay.
I'm seeing Raheem Sterling, Balotelli, all these guys doing madness.
Why
for City.
always me?
Yeah,
Against
exactly.
United,
I'm like,
yeah.
cool, this is live.
Okay,
So I'm on
okay.
City now. And they're winning at the time.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is the only thing that makes sense. And then it's just stuck with me, innit?
Okay.
That makes sense, because all the other like teams that you support, like probably when you were growing up, you're
Okay. So I have another quick fire question. This is not to put you on the spot or anything here, but obviously when Man City fans speak to me and things like that, I always get onto them about the fact that their history is not so banging and things like that. So who would you say is your favourite legend from Manchester City? If you guys have one.
Vincent Kompany.
Why? Not Toure.
Vincent Kompany. No.
Why not?
Leader.
No, I
That's a
agree with
leader.
him, bro.
That's a leader.
Okay.
You can't build success without players like
Because
that,
that
bro.
goal he scored from long range, yeah.
Bro, that's a
Leicester
leader, bro.
When it was 0-0.
And think about it. He's been at Man City when they were dead.
Yeah, but it is. I think the span is Company, Toure, Silva, and Aguero.
Oh yeah, Toure for sure.
That's the span that you man.
Yeah,
That's
but
a mad
think
span,
about it, bro. That's skipper, bro. That's armband.
That's a mad
You get what I'm saying?
True. The reason why I asked you is because I wanted to see if you remembered players like Stephen Ireland and things like that for Manchester City.
He's a
And
good
Manchester
player,
City weren't really banging like that.
Santa Cruz and that. Santa Cruz.
Oh, Roque Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just looking at you, man. Like,
You don't know
yeah,
what's going on.
you know.
I'm 17.
Sean Wright Phillips.
I'm
Yeah, Sean Wright
17.
Phillips, yeah.
I know he is. I know he is.
Ooh, Sean Wright. Oh yeah, Sean Wright
Yeah.
Phillips was banging though.
Richard
Let's
Dunn.
go.
He's
Let's
like
start.
B-Tech Sterling.
wait.
I call Sean Wright
Let's
Phillips.
start there, man.
Richard Dunn.
Who else?
Joey Barton.
Joey Barton.
Madman.
Madman.
I should be in England team.
Oh yeah. Did he ever used to play for England much?
No, but he said, I'm looking at the England team, man. I can do what they can do.
Okay,
Team.
and another quick one for you, Daniel, as well. Yeah, you want to be a baller, innit?
Yeah.
You want to be a footballer, innit? First of all, what would you say is your dream team to play for? Is it City or everyone's Real Madrid? Like that's like everyone's like proper
guys
impossible dream. I've clocked.
Do you think guys here that grew up here want to play for Real Madrid?
Yeah, 100%. No, do you know how they say it? For example, let me use me as an experience. It might be different for all or whatever. Yeah, when I was playing, I always wanted to play for Arsenal, but the almost impossible dream where you know that you've gone to the highest of high in your football dream or career is that listen, I'm playing for Real Madrid. That's the highest of high. That's I've reached the pinnacle, like the peak of the peak of my career. And that was like my friends as well.
I think my one's a bit different still.
Okay.
Like watching football with my dad, yeah. It's more like someone like Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
Okay, that too, yeah.
Someone like Bayern Munich, yeah. Playing for someone like Bayern
No,
Munich
but
in the Champions
Bayern's
League.
bare nostalgia, like...
you Ghanaians, like, you like Germany, innit?
Ghanaian, no, do you know why? Because one of our best players played there. Samuel Osei Kofo, centre-back.
Yeah,
know he is.
so like...
He
when
won
I'm
Champions
watching
League, so you
football-
should.
When I'm watching football, my dad's seeing Dortmund, Bayern, and he's saying, yeah, these are the teams, innit?
Yeah.
Even to this day, my dad still chats to me about Bayern.
Really?
Yeah.
Faithful.
And my dad doesn't even watch football like that.
Okay.
But the fact that that's a team he recognizes, it's like, should I go and play for them? It's going to be a madness.
Okay, so Bayern, basically.
Bayern.
What about you, Ola? How was it like? Do you agree with like the pinnacle was Real Madrid, or is it more English sides?
I was a bit of a pessimistic guy, so I knew that I ain't getting to Real Madrid. But
But what about your dream?
But if I was good enough, yeah, because I think the only thing that would be is the language.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I would have been like, yeah, let me go to Madrid and not just stay here like everyone else. But
Yeah, because
the white kit, man, is legendary.
it's too
Nah, it's
legendary.
true.
When you get to Real Madrid, you know that that's the top of the top, and
It's
I believe
true,
that's
man,
why.
but
I believe that's why Hazard said in his mind, "I have to go," kind of thing. Or Ronaldo was like, "It has to
but
be
that's
here."
what they say. If Madrid comes in for you, you're going.
It is
a
what
done
it
deal.
is.
What do you think? Yeah, that will ever shift ever?
I don't think so, bro.
Real
How
Madrid's
come
too
he's
legendary,
become
man.
more
I don't
dominant?
think
Yeah.
so, bro.
It can.
But probably
I don't
won't.
think so.
I've seen guys like Enzo, for example, saying, "I want to come like recently. I want to do anything I could do to get to Premier League." Like,
By the way, you know the story. Do you know the real story of Enzo? By the way, Enzo was actually meant to go Liverpool.
What?
Did you know that?
I don't know that story.
Liverpool had already had chats with Enzo from the World Cup. So when the bid came, they were expecting a bid from Liverpool already, but nothing.
That would be a great signing for
Of course,
Oh,
but Liverpool,
Bro,
bro,
them
I want.
midfielders
Should I be honest with you? There's many midfielders that were available.
We'll take Mount.
There's many midfielders that were available that would have helped Liverpool that they just didn't go for.
Yeah.
And I don't know why,
wanna
bro.
go
I have no idea.
I saw a
It's
fan on
expensive
Twitter.
though, man.
Yeah.
120 million.
Yeah.
120 million.
No, but
Well, he is now because
we're saying
they paid
that,
it for him, but
Yeah.
it's
we're
a
saying
value for
that,
money.
but they're then saying they want to go and get Jude Bellingham, which is upwards of 120 million. You're looking at 150
Yeah, but
million
Jude can also attack though.
on one
Yeah.
single player.
So that's why it's a bit more. It makes more sense. You
But
can't
Enzo
you
can
can't
attack.
pay 100 million for a DM.
No, Enzo's not DM though. Enzo's a CM, but he plays that's for us though. Enzo can attack still. Like he's creative.
He can, but his best position is the defensive part of CM. If you
Yeah.
understand,
Actually, probably more
that's like layman's language, not like football terms.
Thank you.
Because for Argentinos play LCM in it, left centre mid.
yeah.
But I think it's talent that can play there, but like, for example, I've seen play for Chelsea. For example.
But obviously his optimum position is
Yeah.
not DM. Like Chelsea need a 6.
Yeah. Like I said, you can be free in it to play.
Chelsea need a 6 desperately.
But speaking of Liverpool, yeah, I saw a fan recently on Twitter saying that how he's just frustrated, man. He's frustrated. I was reading his pain. He was like, like we're almost team, even though he's not almost team, but you guys won the Champions League and the league. He's like, we're almost team because our owners basically decided that to be tight-fisted when
Okay.
they come out and spend because like you guys were so close. Like imagine, for example, there's one league in which you were 8 points ahead.
Okay.
Another league, last season where you could have won a quadruple. So imagine that team could have been
Five
dynasty.
margins in it. Five
Yeah.
margins. Five
And
margins.
it's like if there could have been some sort of investment at that time, maybe it could have went further. For example, if we say the same thing about Tottenham under Poch, and like if there was investment at that timing, who knows what they could have achieved? You get what I'm saying?
But
Liverpool still achieved the Liverpool,
Liverpool-
and a complete West Man City.
I don't,
I've-
think,
I've-
I don't think Liverpool, they got a lack of investment, but it wasn't as bad as it seems. Like they've still spent money on.
No, do you know how the owners did it? I know how the
players.
owners zang
They
people.
just spent it in the wrong
Do you know?
places.
Do you know what the owners did?
Like
Okay.
Gakpo is not an essential signing for them.
Yeah,
It was not an essential
On
signing
Asia,
at all.
for a team that won a UCL, won a Prem, that should open up bare funds.
Do you know what they did? No, I know how the owners zanged it. They were like, if you renew Salah's contract, that's basically another signing for you, man.
Exactly.
We're gonna sign someone, but it's gonna be low risk. 37 million euros, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a low risk signing, bro. By the way, another thing, I will never get into my head how they managed to get Gakpo for only that.
Yeah,
I
no,
can
that's
never.
true.
It messes with my head. Why does it mess with my head? Because captain of PSV. And not just because you know some captains, they're not really top key players in the team. He was a key player for PSV. He also played in the World Cup and he was scoring goals in the World Cup. It was only 37 mil. Anthony is 100.
That was crazy.
100 million
I couldn't
euros.
believe
Anthony, 100.
Wait, remember-
Mudryk.
Anti's Brazilian.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that one.
We're Brazilian.
What about Mudryk?
Extra 30 mil.
What about Mudryk?
What is, yeah?
Mudryk, I don't know.
It probably is. It's PR also.
His agent is
I
blessed.
feel like Liverpool and thing have a relationship because when they bought Ronaldo from
Liverpool and
PSV.
PSV.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about a relationship.
Apparently, Shakhtar are usually like very hard to deal with in negotiations anyway.
yeah.
But like the 80 mil for Mudryk. By the way, and Dario Serna. By the way, you guys knew he was a player, innit?
Yeah,
a former player. Yeah, but I won't lie, I knew him from FIFA.
was
But
hard, he was
and then I saw him in real life. But yeah, he said that Mudryk, like this is the simple truth. Mudryk, Chelsea paid him more money, gave him what he wanted, so he chose Chelsea. He said it like a few days ago.
Like Mudryk's on like 8 million though, so what,
Sorry?
80,000 a week or something, 90,000 a week.
Yeah, but
No, but you have to think, take into account like
Because
every time you see base wages, take into account bonuses, bro.
Yeah, there's
Appearance
bonuses and stuff like that.
Match bonuses, goal bonuses. Bro, he's definitely on like at least
And Baldy,
100k.
for example, people are saying, "Oh, man is spending," but Baldy's actually restructuring the Chelsea rate structure. He ain't giving that. For example, Enzo's 8 million as well. Like he ain't giving these man.
But do you know why though? You can't give people like Enzo 300.
Yeah.
These man weren't getting that before, you know.
But like, for example, people at Manchester United, they gave like Sancho that came
350.
350.
Yeah, that.
No, the Sancho
That's
one,
crazy.
that one
on
was
his
an L.
on his first Man United
That messes the
contract.
market.
Because Saka just signed, and guess how much he's on? By the way, you'll be vexed
What?
because we spoke about this the other time. Know how Martinelli's
Well,
on
it's
two?
signed- it's
You know,
signed, dotted
I'm gonna
line.
tell you the figure. Yeah, dotted
line.
the other day. Yeah.
I thought it was like
Oh
agreement.
no,
Agreement.
agreed,
Yeah,
I saw it
agreed.
on, what's that guy's name?
Agreed, but
Ornstein or
he's
something
gonna
like
sign it. But it's agreed fully. Like, you're gonna get mad. The reason being is because Martinelli agreed 200k, but that's plus bonuses, right? So maybe 150 or something.
Yeah.
Saka
has been agreed for 200k. We don't know where his bonus is or not.
Yeah. Flat,
It must
flat
be-
200.
Richie's gonna be
If I
because we spoke about it. Do you know why though? I'll agree with Richie on this one.
What?
The agent, like, if I was the agent, I'll play by pressure and Arsenal a little bit. Season ain't over yet.
Yeah.
Try not even delay it, but like just chill a bit because I'll say how many right wingers
Left-footed.
are left-footed
That's
because
the
by the way, that's if you guys don't know about football, that's very rare to find, like the Rafinha and Saka type. Those type of players are very, very rare to find. How many are doing what I'm doing at the moment? How many are able to fit into this team? How many at this age are given the stats that I'm
I
giving?
was saying you have to take that into account
Yeah.
because if
Yeah, I agree.
Arsenal don't give him that 200k, he will go and get.
No,
from
we're
somewhere
saying
else.
we're saying it's good.
No,
We're
I
saying
know.
more. I mean, I'm not
I don't
because
think
I
so.
want Arsenal to
What?
buy more players.
Think
But
about City, Mahrez' agent, If it's like an agent, I'm thinking, right,
yeah, but Mahrez,
I have 1 year
Mahrez
left.
have been accomplished.
Mahrez,
Yeah, proven.
No, but I get that,
Mahrez
but
of Leicester was as good as
The
like,
unthinkable.
Hazard.
The
Chelsea.
unthinkable.
you're seeing
he
that,
did
for example,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true, but sometimes agent put stories out to PR and that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
they do.
apparently Chelsea, Man City, all these things into him. I'm thinking, I have 1 year left in my contract. I have all these other teams, I know for a fact, Saka.
I know Man City would have considered for sure.
Who could
Definitely.
get? I'm not joking.
100% Man City would have considered
City,
Saka.
If he went
And then they'll
City,
send Mahrez out the door.
if he went
Yeah,
City,
basically.
he would have got maybe 400k. You know why?
I don't see it.
No, you know why?
I
You know why?
Plus bonus, not flat.
Wait, on
Yeah, yeah,
a
plus
free,
bonus.
on a free maybe. Because 1 year left, he could have 21. How old? 2021.
21, yeah.
Contract 400k.
Yeah, but I don't see City doing that, man.
Why would Saka go? He loves Arsenal.
Exactly.
He's up in Arsenal and then
No, you want to go. I'm saying you use that to leverage for the better.
To be honest, it's not that bad if he signed only to like a 3 year. No, it's till 2020. It's not long, you know.
How long?
It's till 2027 or 2028. So that's 4 years, right? Or now 5 years.
It's like a money hungry though.
Not yet.
No, I don't think so.
He's not. He's
He wouldn't be yet.
When you're hungry, if you have people around you, that's an asset that will they want to try to leverage.
when he's 28, yeah, he might be trying to get more.
Because some of the players calm, but I'm
Yeah.
around them.
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
It's
no,
true.
No, but
Yeah.
Arsenal.
If it was Saka, yeah.
But Arsenal, but I know how.
It's a bigger contract.
But I know how Arsenal will do that though.
In the village.
For example,
Yeah,
Richie, that's why Arsenal are a club, especially with Edu. We take care of the whole family. Probably to prevent that kind of rubbish.
Yeah.
No, but
So you have-
Arsenal have hit
Yeah.
form in the perfect time.
Yeah.
Because if If Arsenal are not top of the league, if they weren't as good as they are right now, Saka's contract negotiations are a very different story.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he'll
It's
probably
very,
get more
very,
money.
Very different.
And he'll probably
It's
neg
very,
more money
very
as well.
different.
Because we can say, really, okay, if you want to go, like, it wouldn't be optimum.
Yeah.
But, like, man's going to charge a fortune
Yeah.
for you to
Yeah,
be sold.
yeah.
One, and two, we're going to buy some players. They may not, like, be as young as you, but they're going to be hella crazy
Oh, not
sick.
age, not age, yeah. It's like that's what I'm saying. I think wage more messes up the market than price. For
Yeah,
example,
yeah, no,
like
this has been
Sancho-
discussed, yeah.
Sancho, for example, all these players around his age, Saka's fucking. I'm thinking, right? Sanchez
I
on
was my
50 a
man
week.
getting that, and I'm on this.
What are you saying? Yeah,
I
yeah.
start for England.
Exactly.
He don't get into the World Cup team.
Like, what you saying, like-
He's
Nah, it's
earning.
true.
And that's why you have to manage
Yeah.
because even with Liverpool, it's dangerous because Van Dijk's agent can come later.
Yeah. No,
Mane,
Yeah.
and you saw what happened
Yeah.
already. Everyone knew. It's like
Nah, but
everyone knew that
but
one person was gonna cut.
That was poor from them, though. The way they dealt with
Yeah,
Mane's
Mane,
situation,
it
that
was
was
a bit
poor,
mad.
man.
It was poor
That
from
was
them.
poor.
It was
That
poor from them.
Because they basically did the sideman thing to him, bro. They said Salah's the guy,
Even though you've
It's a
won
supporting
AFCON,
act. Do you get
even
what I
though
mean?
you've done
They
better,
basically told him
even
you're
though
the
you're
supporting
second Ballon d'Or, is this the way? To be honest, I was proud though to see him there as second Ballon d'Or. It made me smile. Do you get the feeling?
He's an African.
Yeah,
That's
like
what I was saying.
Pardon?
Arabs and Africans are different.
no, they don't get bust. It's just the truth.
Salah's North African Arab. Saka is real.
Oh, bro,
from the village. Man is real from the village.
bro,
East African.
I don't know what to say.
That is politically incorrect.
Yeah, listen,
And these views
don't-
are not endorsed.
Yes.
Or supported.
we don't
by the
support
Scoreboard.
any such views.
Africans are Africans.
Africans are Africans,
One
and
nation.
the whole time
One-
Morocco,
one nation.
the whole time. By the way, Morocco got us extra places in the next World Cup. Did you know? Like if we finish semis, we get extra places. You have to support the thing, bro. We get maybe Nigeria can qualify for once. You get me, bro?
I'll be so honest. I did not want him to get semi-finals.
Same. I
said
wanted
Ghana
it
have
to be
hold
West
on to that
Africa.
record.
I'll be honest, but
Ghana
if
have
they
to
get
hold
it,
on to
they
that
get it.
record.
And we. By the way, Marco van Basten came out and said that Man United signed the wrong player. They should have signed Kudus instead of Anthony. That is a
player.
shot.
He is a
That is
player.
a shot.
Kudus is
He
a
said
player.
Kudus is better than Anthony, basically.
He is.
No, what,
Kudus is a player.
no, what
bro.
actually highlights the other day, yeah? This guy is he's not a serious guy.
No, not that he's not serious.
No, man, I see him like on the wings dancing, doing
I
the
feel
shaking thing.
okay.
I don't see proper
You know,
people
for someone like
that.
Anthony,
Yeah.
hold on, for someone like Anthony,
Yeah.
that's why I would give Ten Hag a bit more ratings
Yeah.
because Anthony, for me, right, and for many, I'm not saying I'm the same level as many coaches, but from how I see the game, for many coaches, Anthony will just be a very viable squad option because what Anthony can do, if you need to control a game and you need someone who can hold on to the ball with technical security, you don't need someone that will always like run through people and maybe cause chaos or lose the ball, but someone who can keep possession with his little tricky or whatever he does, that can help. For example, a team like Arsenal, that will help us control games like today. But Ten Hag is able to use him and make him have good output. Like,
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Anthony said, I'm paraphrasing by the way, he said that he has gone through so much.
That, yeah, when he
Mike,
gets happy, yeah.
He grew up doing
Favelas.
these skills in the favelas, so he's not going to change it.
yeah.
This
No,
is
but
what
it's
he
funny
is.
though,
He's
man.
brave. Like, I think he also said like, oh, was it him or someone else? Like, his dream isn't to win the World Cup. His dream was to make it as a footballer and feed his family. He's made it. You don't care what you think about his
know
kicks.
what?
He's enjoying himself.
You know what I would say about that? I think you look at someone like Neymar, you have to find the adequate balance, bro. Because, for example, remember that game? I can't even remember who he was against. Man United, they've come on, they're losing.
and they-
And then he
doing
did
the spin.
Yeah, but that's why
And
Ten
you're
Hag
like,
put him
"Oh,
off.
down."
Yeah.
Like,
Ten Hag
no,
took
bro.
him off straight away.
There's a time and place. Do
Well,
you get what I
it's
mean?
not even a skill.
But-
He doesn't even beat anyone.
Does
Yeah.
that,
This
wait,
guy
wait,
Bruno's
but
doing a match- doing
as a football
match,
fan,
yeah.
is it entertaining to
Yeah,
watch?
that's funny, innit?
What do you pay to watch?
Okay, no, but usually it's entertaining, but that was just pitiful. What the flip are you spinning for?
The skill was good. It's just the pass was a bit, but it was.
He spun around.
Hold on. That's still beat anyone though.
No, he didn't.
And then he passed it off the pitch.
He's enjoying himself.
No, but he ain't done it again because Ten Hag took him off for half time.
yeah.
But like, it's entertaining though. It's funny still. I saw it.
He is a funny lad.
I just think he's too one-footed,
Yeah, it still is.
Anthony.
and he's not a Robben level where when he cuts in,
Or like
he's-
a Mahrez.
he is.
Hey,
cutting
man,
in
don't bring me back
and
to
he's
them
gonna-
memories, bro.
Mahrez.
Robin,
Mahrez, that left foot is crazy.
it is peak. Oh, like you got pocketed against Arsenal though.
That left foot is crazy.
But I
he-
agree.
but he-
Wait, who was on the left back? Who's playing left back for Arsenal that day? They did well, bruv.
Zinchenko.
No, it wasn't. Wait, it wasn't it?
Zinchenko.
He didn't get.
No.
What? That is Grealish, man. They'll give it to Grealish.
No,
No, Grealish was on
No,
Tomiyasu
they
side,
gave
right?
they gave him the. No, they tried to get him the ball,
Yeah.
but the way we play, we blocked that channel fully. And like he couldn't do much. Like Grealish as well.
Grealish is performing,
Grealish
though.
versus Tomiyasu was a good battle because both of them like won battles between each other.
Yeah.
But
Grealish is
Like, Grealish has a
performing.
great season, but
Grealish is performing.
he's not
It's just the numbers.
Yes, I said not having the numbers good season, but he's having a great season.
yeah, but
The thing is, if you didn't watch them, if you
know.
don't watch Man City,
Yeah, but that's
then
why I hate stat
you won't
padders.
know.
I see people are like kind of saying Fred, had more goals and assists.
by the way, is it Kenneth that started the stat padding? He said he did, innit?
Yeah, he loves it, man. He loves it.
Because I used to think you were the stat padder.
No, I use stats, I use stats.
Which
But my
uses
point
his-
is,
his,
I use it as tiebreaker.
Argument / agenda.
sometimes, but Kenneth will use it like consistently.
To be honest, sometimes you need to balance it. Because me, I never ever used to use that ever.
For me-
but now sometimes you need to balance
me,
it.
has to be a tiebreaker. For me,
strikers
first thing
are
to do
important, though.
is watch them. Watch to see who's more quality.
You therefore have to watch.
And then if you can't like make a decision, or like it's too tight, then it's stats, trophies, all this kind of
And remember, before we enter, remember what Deeney said? Did I tell you?
Yeah.
Or you? Troy Deeney said in the interview, yeah, he was like, sometimes you need to be careful with stats because what happened is there's certain players, yeah, they look like they're running bare. So at the end of the game, when they know that they're gonna get rebuked by the coach, they were like they ask for the stats. They ask, oh, what was the running stats, so that they can say, oh, they can say that at least I ran a lot.
The thing is with stats, though, I think there has to be a line that you draw. Like for example, yeah, if you're looking at two strikers and one striker A's got 15 goals. Striker B's got 10 goals, but it's telling me,
or like an ST and a CF.
Yeah, he's got like, but his XG is this much, bro. Don't bring
like
XG
let's
to
say
me,
a Lavezzi and a
Don't
Cavani.
bring XG to me. What's XG, bro? Don't bring XG to me.
XG is awesome, but you can't ride alone on XG.
Yeah, like
because Man United had 0.09 XG. Rashford scored a goal.
It's crazy.
Which is why his goal is of more
value.
No, do you know what it shows? It shows that it's quality.
Ronaldo's goal, a pen the year before, for example.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like when our guy earlier, he compared Rashford and Tony because they have an equal amount of goals, but Rashford's goals...
No, but Tony scores important goals.
But Rashford's goals, quite a few of them are coming out of nowhere. It's him.
Yeah, that's quality.
So
That's
Rashford
extra
is
quality.
better than Tony, even though...
That doesn't mean he's playing better than
similar.
him. That means he's got stripes of quality.
If you're scoring goals out of nowhere, you're creating
But
it's magic. So...
But not every single goal. But I get what you're saying. A lot of his goals are from nowhere. So that's the definition of having really good quality in your team. And I feel like for teams to win cups, you need that. Yeah. Sometimes you need to go out of nowhere. Sometimes I wish Arsenal had that.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between having one or two world class players. Because when it's 0-0 or 1-1, like one team defending very well, you just need someone to say, boom, I'm gonna get striking from 60 yards.
Yeah, edge of the box.
Yeah, or I'm gonna do a madness.
And that's why if you have a quality team, you win a cup because that's a cup. Like you could just win a cup because you could win on any given day. But a league, it's not like that. Which
consistency.
is also why.
No.
I won't go there.
See, but did I not agree with you lot recently?
That
I
Madrid
did.
team was a cup team.
No, I agree. Remember, I stand on my argument that the league is harder, and if let's say, for example, this season, because first I didn't agree, but looking into it, yes, it makes very much sense.
I think because you're going through every game with the stress you're going through.
Exactly, that made me clock. Because I'm cooking, I'm cooking. We're facing every team, and I'm watching literally live, watching, and I'm thinking, brother, you still don't know where it's gonna go. You got Nottingham Forest troubling City, bro. You don't know where it's gonna go, bro. Like you can't. Okay, I won't lie. But this is my issue. And it was in that video on Resent. You don't get that trouble in every league, unfortunately, and that may not be consistently though, because sometimes I'll see, for example, you know that Reims team, REIM. For example, they drew against PSG 1. But that's what makes the league harder at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But my point was, if you're winning the Champions League 3 in a row, you need to look into that, and you can't just straightforward say that.
Yes, that one's deeper than quality.
Do you get it? Because that one's just deeper now. That one's a total
3-0 half time.
Ooh, who scored?
Who scored?
Alvarez, Haaland,
And
Foden.
So Haaland has 27 in the league.
I'm telling you, bro. I'll be honest.
This is how
I'll be honest. As a City fan, I'll hold my hands up. I didn't think he was gonna get this many goals. I knew he was gonna get goals.
Brother. If anywhere, I'll be honest, I didn't think he was gonna get this many either.
So wait, if Haaland scores 36 goals in the league, which is feasible,
we ain't seen no one
is he
be.
better than the Ronaldo of Man United?
What kind of debate is that though? I don't get that. What kind of debate is that? What kind of debate is that?
You won't agree with it, but
it's just a question.
Because
Kenneth said goals is better.
He said, "Oh, you want to send a chat?"
So why are you not bringing Kenneth's debate to me? Why are you not bringing it to me?
Because I can see that. Okay, goals are goals, but Ronaldo's goals again. Some of them are out of nowhere.
Oh, I was just about to say that. It's good that you said that. Sorry to disturb you. You know, out of his 24, there were many games where, you know what Rashford is doing? Maybe not at the same level, or actually at a similar level, because not at this point, but in the amount of games they have around the same, right? He was that bit of quality in certain games.
Of course.
One chance goal.
do you get all hit outside the box?
He's Ronaldo. He's the third or fourth goal.
That's crazy.
He's not the third or fifth goal. We're not having a Ronaldo debate right now.
Why is everyone laughing?
The debate isn't done, but we're not having it.
Debate's done.
Debate isn't done. Bro, hey, listen, I stand on my point that I said on the very first post of this podcast. I stand on the point. I stand. If it was so poor, why are people agreeing with me? Why are people agreeing with me? Why are people agreeing with me?
Ronaldo
Why are people agreeing with me?
has an alienated cult of.
So you're calling me part of a cult?
Yes.
No, I am a Christian. I'm a born again Christian. I'm not a follower of no cult. I don't go and praise Ronaldo. No, I'm a born again Christian.
No, you know why? Because
bro, they call Messi the Messiah, and you lot are sitting here being hypocrites. Nah, you lot are part of the Messi cult, bro.
No, but the World Cup, yeah.
Oh no! How are you talking about World Cup?
No, I just need to bring it in because
okay, go on.
The best players, like when you're talking about the elite level players,
I know where you're going, and I know how to destroy this argument already.
Top 5 of all time, yeah.
What? And by the way, make sure you mention the countries where they were from.
Let's say top 5 of all time,
and mention their countries.
The World Cup,
all the goats won the World Cup, basically.
Is crucial.
Mention their countries.
All the goats won the World Cup.
Crucial.
But what, for which countries? For countries that are known to be favorites.
Whatever you say.
To be honest, do you know, should I say something now?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
No. I would even go as far. I won't even usually give it to you, but I'll even go as far as maybe to a 0.1 level. I'll give you Argentina, maybe. But come on, you're telling me Brazil, France. These countries are favorites. Most of them.
Andrew.
You can't tell me that Portugal. Portugal. Are you putting me? Portugal that hasn't even been to many World Cups until Ronaldo came. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Portugal squad.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Player for player.
Oh.
3 World Cup, player for player.
It doesn't matter about player for player. The coach wasn't even starting Leao. How do you expect to win a game?
So,
how do you expect to win a game? The guy don't even start. Leao was 14th in Ballon d'Or. 14th, but you don't. No, but answer this quick. I'll let you.
That shows how good the team is.
Yeah.
That shows how good the team is.
No, he started Otavio over Leao. No, you even mentioned it. He started Otavio over Leao. Otavio, bro, over Leao. He deserved to get sacked.
Sometimes sacrifices are made, for the good of the system, but that's another point in it. Yeah?
Sorry, repeat it. What did you say?
Sometimes those decisions are made for the good of the system, innit? But that's another point. We want to stay in this.
What decisions are made for the good of the system?
Otavio over Leao, because Otavio is more defensive and all that stuff.
Like, is Maguire better than Tomori?
No.
Okay, one question. How many did Leao score? 4 or 3?
And Tomori, though?
In the whole World Cup?
Probably like 2.
No, he scored more than 2. He scored 3 or 4.
Because he scored, I remember,
Basically, every game he played, he scored.
He scored against us.
He scored 3.
No, it is. Like, that's a whole other variable, yeah. But this is my point, yeah. For example, you guys always said, okay, I'm going to ask a question. What's the better, which region has better teams, what's harder, Euros or the Copa America?
Euros, obviously.
Euros. Okay, so Euros is harder than Copa America, yeah, and has more quality teams in Europe. Who won the Euros in 2016? She'd know. I thought you were another fan.
Portugal?
Portugal.
Okay.
So Portugal won the Euros, and Euros.
Was there Euros after that?
2018, I guess. Not 2018, but 20 something.
Okay.
Yeah. So Portugal won the Euros. So from 2016, they've been in the world.
By the way, Portugal should not have won that Euros. Okay, by the way, but they did.
They won. Since 2016, they've been amongst one of the best international teams in the world.
No.
They won the Euros.
No, they haven't been amongst the best team in the world. I just told you they had no business winning that.
And also,
they didn't.
And also,
if you go down step to
step,
step,
you can't use that because they won, and you used to count that towards Ronaldo. Oh, he won the Euros. Messi had one national trophy.
No, I didn't.
Exactly.
Where's your proof? Where's your proof? When did I say that? When's your proof? Donnies don't have no proof. They're making accusations of me.
You know you're capping, but anyway, I'm editor, so I'm not capping. I'm gonna put the receipt on the thing.
I'm not capping
on the video.
I'm not capping.
But anyway, yeah. Let's be honest. Okay, you can say history, heritage, all the other teams, whatever. Portugal had good enough artillery and assets in the team to win. Why didn't?
Yes, they did. I agree.
So many variables. You can say that to coach, whatever, to put the team together, whatever. But at the end of the day, they didn't build the team around Ronaldo.
That's not why.
They didn't build the team around Ronaldo because at the time, or the peak, Ronaldo wasn't the peak of his power. He was in decline.
Okay. Okay.
We're not going to discount and rule. All the other goals, Zidane, Ronaldo, Maradona,
real Ronaldo,
Messi now, well, Messi always actually. Who would have got to win a World Cup? Just them four, innit?
Yeah,
Pele,
basically.
They all want a World Cup. So we're not going to discount. We're not going to take away a rule for Ronaldo.
It's not a takeaway rule for Ronaldo, though. It's
we're not
not.
gonna
It's
do it.
Portugal.
Football.
You see, once again, you
Mbappe,
failed to mention the country
What?
that they.
No,
You failed to mention the country.
Football
You failed to
stuff.
mention the.
No,
Don't say football.
Failed to mention Portugal's good enough.
No. They weren't good enough. They weren't good enough. They weren't good enough. They weren't good enough.
FIFA.
They weren't good enough.
They were.
That's FIFA. So you're bringing FIFA, comparing FIFA to real life.
Have you seen Portugal in real life?
Yes, and they're not that good. As a team, bro, as a team, they're not that good.
Where's it get to?
As a team, they're not that good.
Where's it get to?
Ronaldo.
Where's it get to?
Pepe.
Portugal.
In what?
Quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Felix. I
Exactly.
said Felix ready. Who else they got?
Okay, but they're not that good as a team.
get all this Portugal
They're not that good as a team.
Wait.
No, I'm saying as a team.
Argentina great as a team.
No.
Exactly. So I wouldn't work out. Why? Because of Messi.
No, because
I think-
bro. Until yes, I agree that
Remove
Messi.
Remove Messi.
No, you're not listening. But it's not just as simple as that.
What was it?
It's not just as I think Messi had a great influence.
Yeah.
But that influence,
as well.
Wait, hold on. That influence.
Ruben Diaz.
Hold on. By the way, he was injured for some of the games.
Played.
I also. Where was I? I forgot now. What was I saying?
Go.
What was I saying? Where was I? The last thing.
Something undo Messi and influence.
Yeah, so I agree that Messi had a huge influence.
Yeah.
But that influence, how far would it have gone if is it Scolari? I forgot the coach's name of Argentina. If he didn't change the tactics like he should have after the third game.
You mean just players? You mean players that put that?
Yeah, and he changed the tactics and formation as well. The system, because that system put them. Again, I also agree though that Argentina, they had no business winning that. Basically, if you go to individual players, I'm not gonna sit here and say they were clear to win. They weren't.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Messi had a great influence, in it. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
Came out clutch as well, even in the final, etc. But at the end of the day, I'm saying that it's not just as simple that Portugal didn't have Messi. Listen, there were many variables.
No, I get
Portugal, and you even mentioned one, they didn't, even the building around, there were so many things they did wrong.
But at the end of the day, this happens in football.
And you said football's harsh.
Wait.
And I get that, but don't blame it on football. I want to hear it from you.
But
don't say football's harsh. What about you?
For example, Higuain, for example, had a stinker in the last World Cup. People put Messi down, even though Messi arguably.
Okay, I'm listening, but I'm not agreeing. I'm listening.
He carried them.
He carried that team in 2014.
He won the Golden Ball
2014.
after all.
Higuain is a sitter. But people criticize Messi for not winning that World Cup. Why? Because one player.
Of course they'll criticize Messi though.
One variable, one player didn't do his job. This happened in
Of course they'll criticize Messi though.
And what can I say
Come
in the
on.
chat? If you're the best player, you take responsibility. Ronaldo, for example, in this best Portugal team, was...
Okay, how could he
Impeding
take
the team.
responsibility when the guy put him on the bench?
Because he was impeding the team.
How was he impeding the team?
Team played better without him.
How was he impeding the team?
At work, I spoke to Portuguese people at work. They said, Ronaldo.
Yes, even Ricardo said it.
After he
Even
came on,
Ricardo said it.
after he came on,
Really? I spoke to one
I wasn't
Portuguese,
fluid.
and there's a Portuguese guy that I know. He's called Nick. I've known him for years. He was in, you know when man got raised, he was in my picture as well.
Is he a fanboy of Ronaldo though?
He's a Portuguese fan.
Your
He's
man
not
told
fan
you
right
that.
now. Because he's on Twitter.
Portugal
He was
fans
on
were
Twitter
saying-
cussing after Man United. But at the end of the day, it's split. And Figo came out to say it. Figo said, "Why you not starting the lad?"
Because
He said it.
played better without him, bro.
No, one match.
That's it.
No,
No,
hey, be neutral. What do you think?
In the first few matches, he had
Not all of them he played better. It was just that one match. Ask him.
Before the World Cup.
Ask Daniel.
Before the World Cup.
He won't start for the club.
There were some Portugal fans that were saying they don't want Ronaldo to start for the team. I told you, and you was just saying it's not true. It's not
No,
true.
but
It's
you
not
know
true.
what
it's
it
not
is,
true.
if you think about it, you see when England was on their Euros run at Wembley, remember, Kane was playing very poor until he got his goal. There are certain players, that they have to play, bro.
And I want to give you
They
a
have to play. And Ronaldo is one of those players.
Thank you.
He has to play.
And now
Thank
the
you.
fact that the difference between Ronaldo and Kane, the Kane, his ability and profile as a player, regardless of scoring goals, in terms of interlinking.
So you're telling me Kane has never impeded?
I'm making a point.
Hold on. If you allow him to say Kane has never impeded, hold on. You can never chat to me about being neutral.
I'll let him finish his
Okay, let him finish first.
The issue is Ronaldo, he's trying to play a role that's just not him. He's trying to play striker role and then play the target man. He's not that guy. His touch.
He can do it.
His touch isn't.
He can do it. He can do
For example.
it. There's different types of target men.
He's getting the place
There's
where
okay.
he needs to adapt to transition. But he's not that
You
profile.
play football. You play football. I'm going to give you an example.
Ronaldo ain't that profile striker. I'm sorry. Even for example,
he's not a hold-up man.
Okay, there's different types. That the Richarlison type. Ronaldo can do that.
Wait. Even for example, yeah. In when we just when he was declining,
He is.
it was knee thing, yeah. Wait. It was knee thing, yeah. He played the second striker. His best days always come when he has someone to play off, regardless of him being his prime physically and him declining physically. Ronaldo ain't a target man. Giroud, Benzema, hold the ball. He's lucky for Aston Villa when he played against Man City.
I get it. I agree. But there's different types of target men.
You know what I'm trying to say?
No, but there's different types of target men.
The way they want him to play for Portugal, he couldn't do it.
Yeah, but they didn't want it. But they didn't always want him to play like. Okay, regardless. In fact, I'm not even going to argue that.
Yeah.
Regardless, you build your team around the Donny.
No. I don't agree.
And especially if you have the quality.
I don't agree.
The only time, wait, let me finish. The only time I don't agree that the only time I don't agree that you build around someone like, brother, the only time I don't agree you build around someone like that, the only time is if your team doesn't have the capacity to do it. You're telling me Portugal didn't have the capacity.
United didn't do it under ETH.
Okay, let Ronaldo play off Leao and Leao play off Ronaldo.
So
you think that wouldn't have made a difference?
So both the coaches of United and Portugal are both wrong. Ronaldo can do the job, but they're just choosing to not build around him. Even though they know that if they don't do it, they're gonna face so much backlash and headache. Ten Hag would have made. Ten Hag would have found a place for Ronaldo.
Ten Hag would have found a place for Ronaldo, even if. Bro, are you gonna let me speak?
Finish.
Bro, you said it was a good point 3 times.
Finish.
Ten Hag would have eventually found a place for Ronaldo, even though it wouldn't been optimum for Ronaldo. It's just
squad
Yeah,
role?
bench. Come on.
Squad role, yeah.
Headers.
Not starting.
Head it in the net, mate.
sometimes starting.
No.
Yeah,
Some games.
Brian said no.
In the Europa,
Not like
in the Europa, yeah.
Did I not just say it wouldn't be optimum for Ronaldo?
League Cup.
Squad role.
And maybe certain games in the league he'll
Squad
start.
role.
If it,
But my
Similar to what Weghorst does,
Yeah.
that's what he would have tried to make Ronaldo do.
I agree with you. Your best players, you need to start them. But the context is different because he won't start for the club. Let me finish. He won't probably match fit in terms of like sharpness, yeah. And also, they had the players there to replace him. They want lacking up front.
Ramos came as well, hat-trick.
But what did he do after that? Ramos had a stink at the very next game.
But
he did.
But they had a player to replace him. And as a coach, yeah, you're not going to disturb, the sinking of your team for him.
There was nothing to disturb for Portugal. The players weren't working.
He made that sacrifice, and the team ended up playing better.
One game. They didn't play better in the games after.
One game is important though because one game is the.
Hold on, my point is, do you know what their weakness is?
Yes.
For example, against Morocco, them starting was the Ramos. Them starting Ramos, it played into Morocco's hands, bro.
But I think he said hindsight though, because he says
Morocco
better.
have a good defense, and that's proven because even against France,
That's hindsight. I think
they were
it's easy to say hindsight.
Like they were good.
No, it's not even hindsight.
It is.
If you analyze the game, okay, if you go back and analyze the game, bro, at what time did they take off Ramos, fam? Like early. Like if you analyze, I get that. To be honest, World Cup, you best have.
Why did you say that Ronaldo would have done better?
No, huh?
That's mad.
I don't think it's about, but it's about a different dynamic. Bro.
Thank you. And not only that, Daniel. Wait, Richie, before you speak, sorry. Not only that, you're saying you can't disrupt.
Yeah.
But that agrees with my point because I say if you don't have the capacity, broski, you even said it actually, kind of. Portugal had the capacity, bro. Portugal had the capacity.
To what? To replace him?
They had the capacity to build around Ronaldo.
Provide for him,
They did.
No. They did in terms of personnel, but in terms of profile player, for example, Messi's profile player fits so perfectly in Argentina. He played in that whole role, number 10, off the striker.
And you have the work.
And you have people around him.
Okay.
But now doing that target man thing didn't
No, it can if you build around him, though.
How's it going to work?
You can build around him. I just told you how it worked. Put Bernardo, instead of putting Bernardo and Fernandez both on the wing like an idiot, and Felix, you put...
Yeah, he can't. He can't target him.
Brother, bro, it's not he can't do the role. He can do the role. How can you say he can't do the role?
Show me matches where he's been a target man. Show me.
Bro, there's different types of target men, bro.
But obviously that kind of profile, or that type, that specific type.
No, a target man is a target man. However you do it, you have to hold the ball up, link people into play. Ronaldo,
Okay.
back to goal. Ronaldo's not back to goal.
Balogun is an example. Balogun doesn't hold the ball up like that, but he's Ren's target man.
He's not a target man.
But he's not that. I'm saying that. Well, you can miss that point.
He's not a
He ain't
target
this
man.
specific profile player.
No, but it's not.
Giroud.
But how? Wait, are you mad? Are you saying only a target man can fit in that Portugal
No, I'm not
squad?
saying that. He isn't this specific profile player.
That they
He isn't
need.
Benzema. He isn't a Giroud.
No,
He
but
isn't-
Portugal don't need a Ben. No,
But
I'm not that
they
don't they need. That wasn't.
Play that
Benzema
wanted.
wouldn't be up to him,
Because-
or else they would have started Leao.
Because
No,
he's
Benzema
not-
wouldn't have done
He's not the in behind guy. He's gonna like bursting behind. He's not that anymore. And he's
Was
also a
Ramos
target man.
bursting in behind? Was Ramos bursting in behind?
I think you take away
No, but he scored
take away the
a
lens
hat-trick.
of
Of Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
I'm not taking.
No,
Hey, you man. I'll be this. Don't disrespect me. I'm saying I'm
Okay,
keeping
okay.
the lens back
Okay,
with
no, no,
Ronaldo.
no,
I'm
no,
arguing a point,
no,
bro.
it is.
Don't discredit my point through heart.
Forget players.
No, do you know why I'm discrediting
saying
it? Because
yeah.
you lot are saying he can't do something where he can,
No,
bro.
no.
He did it against Ghana. He did it against, and Ghana were a good side. So don't tell me he can't do it.
No, I'm gonna get you. When in his career have Ronaldo been the sole target man? This specific profile player, without he playing off anyone and played sick. When?
What do you mean?
When in his career ever have Ronaldo been the sole target man for a team and then play sick? I don't mean one game off. I mean a season.
I don't know.
Never. So he's never been that.
So does that mean he can't do it?
You go based on evidence, bro.
Oh,
I can't go based on
but you man said just because you man said we can't.
Yes.
You man said we
Yeah,
can't say
right.
Foden
agree.
can't play a
Yes,
center.
yes,
No. Do
yes,
you know what they
yes,
said
yes.
to me? They said Foden can't. You can't say that Foden won't be good at a certain position
Yeah.
because Foden has never played it and never played it well.
He's
He
played-
said it. He said it.
I said that.
But he's wrong because he's played centre midfield and played well.
When?
I say-
Consistently.
I say can't play well.
When?
He's played. He's
When?
played
When?
more than once.
Okay, when? Show me. Show me when.
I'll show you when. When he was coming from
When?
Man City,
Never saw it.
Coming on for Silva, he was playing
And that's different.
literally.
That's different.
Oh, so he came on as a sub. He came on as a sub.
Yeah.
That's different.
Okay, so Ronaldo played as target man against Ghana and played well.
Wait, and it's very different. Talking about a young player developing and
now
gaining
it's
more
different.
skills.
Now it's different. Now it's different.
No. Foden's literally played sentiment. He
Yes.
literally
Now
came
it's
on
different.
and
Yeah.
looked like
Okay,
that
Ronaldo
Silva.
did it against Ghana and
Yeah,
scored.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know,
He was a
I know
target
what he's
man.
trying to say. He's trying to say that, like, for example, with the Foden one, even though he hasn't played centre mid that often, you see qualities in his
And his
game
original
that,
position.
that lead you
His
to
original
believe he
position.
can play
Okay.
centre mid.
Okay.
They don't believe that Ronaldo.
So
has
you
the
don't
qualities
believe
to be
you
that
don't
man,
believe one of the
to be that
greatest
number
scorers
nine.
of all time
No.
can play a striking position. Get
No.
out of
No,
here.
say that.
Get out of here.
Not as target man.
Get-
Get an example, yeah. If I show you his highlights,
It's really a target man.
If I show you guys a Villa, yeah, he had a stink.
Wait. So you're telling me Portugal, the profile that Portugal needed was a Haaland.
Huh? No. Huh? What do you mean?
Is that what you're telling me? That the profile Portugal needed was a Haaland?
Haaland that profile player as well.
So who is? No, I'm
Benzema.
trying to understand.
Jude, Kane.
Okay, so you're saying that's the only thing that would have worked to Portugal?
No, I'm saying
That's the
yeah.
game that Ronaldo has to
Yes.
play because he's not got the
Yes.
legs to run around
No,
anymore.
no,
Yes.
but I don't agree with that. That's what I'm trying to
Yes.
tell you.
Oh my days.
You see, do you see where I'm coming from?
Okay,
Yeah.
No, but then eventually
Ronaldo
none
can't
of
play
you are
like.
gonna be right.
Ronaldo can't play. Ronaldo can't play anymore like Rashford.
Of
Can't
course,
be
yeah,
ever.
okay, right. That's
So-
inside forward.
So he has to adapt.
So
his
he,
game,
I get what you're saying. So he has to adapt to be that centre forward,
to be
but he
more
can't be that centre
central.
forward.
But that's not him.
I get what you're
That's
saying.
why he's struggling.
Yeah.
I get what
That's
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying.
No,
You
but
get it.
guys, what you're saying, not that I agree. I get that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is Portugal could have accommodated for that. That's
What,
what I'm
in 7
trying.
games?
That's all I'm trying to say.
So
they had the
wait, so
facilities.
are you telling me in 7
Do you
games?
accommodate or do you wanna make sure you win?
In 7 games, exactly. In 7 games, yeah.
But you can accommodate in a way that you can win. That's the whole point of having a good coach.
No, 7 games. In 3 games. Because group stage is 3 games. Let's qualify first.
Okay.
In 3 games, you accommodate for a guy
not taking
who's
risks,
never,
bro.
ever,
Not taking risks.
consistently played that role and profile player in his
That's
career.
why Southgate
who
won't
got
play
played for
Foden
the club.
in centre midfield,
and
because he's not
train
playing
that
for his
guy.
team.
Yeah.
No,
Is it right or wrong?
what he's saying though is for someone like Ronaldo, you accommodate.
No,
That's
no.
what you're trying
No,
to
no,
say.
no,
Not the
no,
team,
no, no,
not the
you
team.
don't agree
Not
because
the team.
because
No.
you see as a coach, yeah, either way, yeah, probably your team isn't winning the World Cup, so you might as well just do what you want to do,
Yes.
yeah, and defeat the backlash rather than
Yeah.
do what you don't want to do. And think,
Can you translate that for me, please?
So as a coach, yeah, I'm not coaching it,
Okay.
but let's use our logic in it. More than likely, you ain't gonna win the World Cup anyway, yeah. We're just gonna try your best. So you might as well play how you want to play, do what you think is right, and then face the backlash for it. At least saying, listen, I don't want to do, rather than you do what you don't want to do, you still
and you
lose,
go out anyway.
and you think, oh man,
Exactly.
I should have. I should have.
not play with your philosophy.
Yeah,
what happens?
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Oh, honey. Oh,
I get that. No, I get that.
No, but he's the goal.
I get that completely.
I don't even care about
I get that, but you lot are going to the mad
On
extreme.
Asia,
It's like you lot are going to the mad extreme. We're not talking about Danny Ings here.
No,
go and
the
play
boss
Danny
game.
Ings.
No, but wait,
that's
but
a whole different story, bro.
You're looking too much at the
Prime
name.
Minister is a baller, by the way.
Look at the way.
No, I'm not only looking at the name.
Okay,
I'm looking at the fact that I still.
But at the end of the day,
Okay, yeah.
This is just another player.
Ability and experience, etc.
At the end of the day, regardless of all the history, whatever, this is just another player who's not playing for the club and he's not match fit as much as average.
Who told you he wasn't match fit? Who told you he wasn't match fit? Who told you he wasn't match
He's
fit?
not match fit. He's not playing. I don't mean training.
Who told you he wasn't match
He's
fit?
not
He
playing.
was doing interviews, not playing football.
Who told you? How do you know he wasn't training?
Exactly.
How do you know?
Match fit.
Match fit.
Is he playing match?
You know he played one match before he left. No,
No, but that's
was it the FA Cup or something like that?
That's not match fit, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, he played
At
matches.
the end of the day, the coach made a decision.
How do you know he wasn't match fit? So you're telling me your coach would? You're telling me an accomplished coach will play you, you score, and you're not match fit.
Huh? You scored what? What do you score?
He scored in the first game, bro.
Because
Scored a
Ronaldo, he's
penalty.
got to play him. That's what I'm saying.
Not playing it,
He
man.
wanted it.
By
to
the way,
work.
he scored a goal and it was VAR as well. He scored a goal as
But I
well.
will
So
say,
don't
yeah.
stop. No, Daniel, don't act like he didn't do anything else, bro. Watch the match
We saw
before you
his
chat
match
rubbish to the
ratings.
people, bro.
We saw his match
Watch the
ratings,
match.
bro.
No,
It was
see,
bad.
man's talking from match ratings.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
get out of him.
We saw his match
Hey, speak to him.
Not me.
Man's talking from match ratings.
5.6 since before, and he's a chair.
Bro, if you listen to match ratings, then don't tell me that Rashford
in his
is even
defense,
top
though,
6
yeah.
in the
In
league.
his defense,
What's
though,
match phone calculate with?
if you look,
Yeah.
like I remember the game.
Yeah.
If you look at the way he's won the penalty as well, it's important.
Yeah.
They've played the ball in behind and he's got a burst of pace.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
right
he's got a
side
best point. He
defender,
said he does.
and he
No,
tackled him
in
and
his
won the
mind, he
penalty.
doesn't. Sorry, he didn't say it. In his mind, he doesn't.
When did I say that?
No, I said it in his mind. Did you see? He didn't hear it. I said he didn't say it.
You're mind. You're mind.
I'm trying to. Okay, go ahead.
Go.
They've played the ball in behind.
Yeah.
He's got, well, for the defender, wrong side.
I'm like that defender. That defender, I'm gonna bang him, bro.
yeah.
You're getting beaten by
Loose
pace.
ball.
Yeah.
And he ran for it.
Yeah.
And then,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Not only that, did he not score a goal that got cancelled from VAR as
The
well?
issue is-
He did.
Oh, the foul. Yeah. No,
The
it's
issue
true.
is, yeah,
It's true.
Ronaldo, in your eyes, the GOAT.
No.
He won't wait.
No, aside from that, I'm not even including that.
I'm making a point. He's a great player, and I agree. In most circumstances, you want to play your best player and play around your best player. However, in this specific context, I understand when a coach didn't. You're dealing with a player, for example, who is not match sharp, match fit, whatever we're going to say. He's not playing for his club. He's not the type of profile. For example, the player you want to make, the type of player you want him to be, he's never been that type of profile player his whole career. He's never
know
been
what?
that. You know what
You
I'm saying?
know,
So,
I think it is.
and you have 3 games, to play your best team. He made a choice,
Out.
and it paid off. For example,
World
my
Cup
man,
as well.
not similar of a player, but my man,
Sort of
of
4
course,
years.
he's not similar of another player. My man saw Martinez having a stinker.
Who?
And the other guy, I forgot his name. Argentina. Martinez.
Martinez,
Yeah, Lautaro.
Put young boy on.
Alvaro, and then put Enzo,
Who'd ever set
and then
that
it works better.
That put Enzo, yeah.
Yeah, and it works better. Yeah.
Just to make choices.
Make your changes,
I'm saying.
bro. If Messi not doing the job as well,
it
don't
don't,
take
it
it
don't,
off
it don't take away from Ronaldo's legacy and legend. He's still the guy in it. But sometimes in
take away.
football, it just
flops
like
a Messi
it
bang.
happens, man.
No, I'm like I get your points,
it's happened.
but all I'm saying is, well, to be honest, I even forgot my point now.
Yeah.
But I think I was saying something,
Yeah.
something along the lines of
They can do the job.
like that. You should be able to accommodate it
No,
to
it is.
not even to to a good level.
Yeah. It is.
Because I can even say this, and if I was a manager, I probably would have done something different.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, for example, Argentina, I wouldn't expect them to do certain things.
Yeah.
Like, for example, as you even said it, that's what I'm saying. I understand your point.
Yeah.
Like Messi fitting right there.
Yeah, it's
So
fit
obviously,
perfectly.
so
Like
you
hand in
can't
glove,
put him
yeah.
on the bench because the
Yeah.
best thing will be do to obviously put him there because
Yeah.
he fits in.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had options, but in my opinion,
Yeah.
I feel like they had the quality to be able to build. Because look at the talents they had, bro.
Yeah.
They got the Felix, they got the Bernardo, they got Bruno, they got Leao,
Yeah.
like bare
But-
talent.
Well, it is. If it was a season, If it was a league,
Yeah, then it would have been more optimum.
But if a cup, you can't take the risk.
But to be honest, it's all food. He's right. At the end of the day, it will be wrong because the coach is rubbish. And, you know, he's gone to Poland or something. No.
He's gone.
Poland got,
Poland.
Bro, he can't stay after that. Bro, he just took off Ronaldo and it didn't pay off.
Yeah. But
Like, it's not going to work. Good question. I don't know.
I think he plays the next tournament.
I don't know, brother.
I think he plays next
Nah, it depends. You know what it depends on? I doubt it though. I feel like he'll play a couple of friendlies and then.
No, I don't think he goes to the next World Cup, but like.
Nah, he's definitely not going to the next World Cup. He's not.
Euros, I think.
No, he won't go to the next World Cup. He won't.
Euros, I think
He won't go to the next World Cup.
He needs to let go.
I think he goes.
He won't go to the next World Cup for sure.
Maybe next year.
Euros possibly,
I think
but
he
then he ain't gonna. He knows he ain't gonna start every game. He is what it. To be actually no. Now that this reminds me, I actually heard that in the World Cup, the discussion was that Ronaldo would actually only play 60 minutes of the games that he started anyway. So every game he came off within around 60 minutes.
But why not just reverse that?
And make him come on.
I think that's a political move.
No, but
The coach
you
needs
see,
to reverse that.
you see
Bring him
now this is where your point comes in. I don't
Bring him
think he can have that kind of impact coming
Yeah.
on as a sub.
Do you think so?
Nah. It depends on the game state, but I don't see it.
What?
For example, Morocco was an example.
What?
Morocco, he came on. And it played into Morocco's hands.
But I think there's one
He
shot
didn't
that
get
he got, though.
snipped.
There's one shot that he got-
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that Dallo should have squared it.
Yeah,
On
no,
there was one Dallo's on the corner.
I know you're talking
That was
about.
what he got it.
The keeper saved
I
it.
saved
The
it,
keeper saved it.
yeah.
Yeah.
One shot
Oh
he
yeah.
got,
And there was another one. It was here.
Yeah.
Dallo kicked it here, but Ronaldo was alone here, innit?
Oh yeah.
That one was peak. That was peak.
And then what do you moving mad afterwards saying, oh yeah, just give it to Argentina, Pepe and the man. Pepe.
Because you know how because
salty though, that's
and
salty.
at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, most legends will back other legends, especially when they're from the same country. To be honest, football though,
But if that-
football's a bit
but
sticky.
it is, yeah.
Because I've seen people
Like
cuss
Ramos.
out.
Like Ramos.
Yeah,
Like Ramos.
no. But the national team thing that happens a lot because I was watching the Baggio documentary. That was the same thing that happened to him. Brother, you're not coming. And this is another issue I see here. There's a lot of struggle between like influential players and coaches when it comes to national team. Raul, the same thing that's happening to Raul must happen to him. Said, boom, you're not coming, bro.
Yeah. When it is, yeah, I guess I put afterwards, that whole thing that Fernandez and Pepe said, yeah, it opened my eyes to think that these players actually live like, I'm trying to win this. Like, this is Ronaldo and this is Portugal. I'm trying to win this for you. Like, right, my man said after, it wasn't even like Argentina were even facing them afterwards. Like, oh, yeah.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
yeah,
You know when Pepe
they
and
live like,
Fernandez said they want to give the cup to Argentina?
Yeah. Like,
that shows that they know deep down is Messi,
like,
Ronaldo.
It's the defining moment.
But I feel like, you see, this is, I don't, obviously, I can only say it from outside, innit?
Yeah.
So this doesn't mean this is exactly it. But once again, you can only say it from outside, but it seemed like the Argentina players were willing to die more for Messi than
But why?
some of the Portugal players.
So he's a humble goat.
But to be honest, well, I don't know.
I showed the quotes in the chat.
I don't know.
When the guy was injured, he said no. Like,
But do you know what Ronaldo has done for some of those players? This is what you need to. You say humble goal,
I seen the
but
quotes.
for example, the Euro.
I seen the
when
quotes.
No,
it
but you know what? Yeah, I think humble goat. Yeah, but you know every top player, bro.
But I've had this discussion with them already.
They've got something.
They've got mad
Like,
ego.
think about, bro,
They have to be to be that good.
Bro. Man scored and he's done this to the manager. Bro.
Yeah.
All of them, they've got that nastiness, bro.
He's competitive, but you could be humble and competitive as well.
No, but you can see they're totally different people. Because Ronaldo prides himself on being a very vocal person. You can see that. Like, even his documentary, like, if you watch it, you see that, like, he's this kind of person. Oh, I don't care what you think. Man's going to tell you as it is.
I feel I'm missing my point. I'm saying he is a GOAT or the GOAT. And then when you meet him in the team, and then he's so down to earth, you're ginger, and this is what happened to a player. Everyone's called ginger, and he's saying, no, stop, don't call him ginger.
Yeah, McAllister.
And so...
But Ronaldo's done that for players
so
too.
it's like, what? So yeah, you're the GOAT. So it's like, you're the GOAT, and you're so humble. I'm gonna die for you on that pitch. There's a reason why they're doing it. There's a reason why they're doing it.
Yeah, but some players were willing to die for Ronaldo, just not
Well,
all.
clearly they weren't though.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, you can't say that
He
because
didn't invoke the same.
no. Do you know why? Do you know why you can't say that?
Yeah,
Do you know why you can't say that? a lot of the players have. Some of the players have been with Messi through some of these struggles through Copa America. They have.
Exactly.
A lot of the Portugal players that came to this squad were new. A lot of them were new as well. Like, you have to bring every other factor into it. Once again, you say, fam, Ronaldo's talking to a big experienced guy, João Moutinho, bro. And he's telling him, brother, it doesn't matter if you don't score or not.
Oh, yeah,
bro, just come and kick it. Come and kick it with courage. Bro, you know João Moutinho, you man. That's a big player, bro. That's a big player. So I get that he's down to earth and things like that, but like, just don't do that to people, man.
Don't do what?
Don't like just like, what's the word for it? Like, don't misunderstand me. Do you know why? Do you know why it annoys me sometimes? And Ola knows this about me. Ola knows this about me. Ola knows this about me. I don't like it when I'm misconstrued as something that I'm not. For example, I've had cases when people have come before they even spoke to me. They're like, "Oh, you know, when I first spoke to you, when I first saw you, I didn't like you like that, you know, because of this, and that." Like, you don't know what he's done for certain players or what he hasn't done for certain players.
Oh, so
like, even at the beginning, remember the media when they said João Cancelo's beefing Ronaldo? Yeah. But when you go to the backstory, what happened was João Cancelo just had a fight with Felix over a tackle. And Ronaldo was the one that went to sort out with them two and tried to cheer up João Cancelo.
Even the Bruno Fernandes thing.
Exactly.
He arrived late.
But that's media, innit? Media want to find something, man.
Wait, but I'm not saying Ronaldo isn't.
No. But the way, no. It's because the way you're making it seem is like, oh, this guy, like, you're bare proud, but then you're Messi, you're nice, kind-hearted, and brother, come on, man.
But Ronaldo is proud though.
No,
Okay.
He is though. He is.
All right.
But that's not to put him down as a human. Not to say that's all he is.
His interview showed it.
You can be multidimensional. You can be egotistical, and you can be
Okay.
And what's the word? You can be
Okay,
There's
fair.
got to be a reason why the players wanted to die for Messi. There's got to be a reason why.
I would have wanted to die, brother. The guy lost a World Cup final already. Do you think I'm coming to another World Cup to lose?
I think the story is what Argentina.
Brother, no, think about it. You're telling me my man's about to retire. We've gone to a final already. You've carried us twice.
Messi is Goku.
You think I'm gonna come and perform anyhow?
Okay, I put it like this.
If for you not to perform well, you don't have a heart.
Yeah.
Messi is Goku. Ronaldo's Vegeta.
No. No, because Vegeta was nowhere near comparable to Goku. It wasn't even close.
Apparently he is in the new one.
Oh, I haven't
watched it.
I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I haven't watched the new one. Then, if he is, because you can't make that, because then it turns into disrespect. Because Goku, because Goku was nowhere, Vegeta was nowhere near the level of Goku. I'm telling you, he was nowhere near. So that would be a disrespect.
But some football fans actually believe that in terms of football ability is not even a comparison. Some, I'm not saying all.
Okay.
Some people think like it's not like a.
Of course, it's a boy thing, but I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
It doesn't mean like affecting the impact. It mean like in terms of football ability.
That technical
Yeah,
ability.
there's no comparison.
No, don't say technical.
Some people think there's no comparison.
Don't say technical.
I'm telling you, if we gave not in the match, if we gave him drills to Ronaldo and Messi, yeah, ping a ball from here to hit that target, hit the first touch, shoot, cross, Messi would get more points than Ronaldo. He would.
So in a skills game.
Yeah, so
that's what you call it, skills game.
Outside the match, just technical ability. Now, how you apply it in game setting?
Okay, that's fine.
It's how skillful, which is what.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Almost on the same.
I also don't want you guys to forget that there's a lot of things that Ronaldo did, especially at United, that you just didn't do. I feel like a lot of people just forget, especially when it comes to dribbling. For example, I saw the other day someone said Ronaldo can't dribble. I promise, I saw it.
That's recency bias.
Somebody his age.
That's recency bias.
Yeah, it was definitely a new Gen Z.
Somebody his age.
It was definitely a new Gen Z because he was a dribbling machine.
What is that? Do you think sometimes that might be? I won't say his fault in it because that sounds harsh, but because he just stretching it.
What do you mean stretching it?
Like, for example, Arsenal Wenger, for example.
His career.
Arsenal Wenger, for example.
The
way he was
long
after at the end impacted people's overall perception of him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course that would impact.
You see Ronaldo right now, you see him stink.
Of course, yeah, of course that would impact. No, but of course that would impact.
I think, for example, yeah, you know what's mad? I think if we retired just after VP, how old is he at 35? I think it would have been a GOAT. If that tried to stay, imagine he won the World Cup.
Do you think he would have had a bigger claim?
No, not for me. But in some people's eyes,
I know what you're gonna say
It would've been a
because
stronger
no,
argument.
people would more
Yeah.
people would have said he's the GOAT for the sole
Yeah.
fact that he hasn't even gotten to that stage, so you can't even use that against
Yeah,
him.
you know, yeah.
Like Zidane.
Yeah.
So
And
because you
remember
can't
he
use
retired.
after against Zidane.
Yeah.
And if he retired then, I think on Ballon d'Ors, I think it was 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
close.
Yeah,
so
but
you could
Yeah.
argue it.
Yeah.
But because he
You're
carried
saying
on.
just
But bro,
retire
but
at
bro,
your
Ronaldo
peak.
ain't
Yeah,
stopping
that's
that.
it.
Retire at your
So,
peak.
'cause sometimes if-
because
'cause-
that's why
yeah.
after the World Cup, people are telling Messi to retire.
Yeah.
But guys,
They can't
guys,
retire
guys,
to-
you guys have
at
played
the
football
top.
before. It's very hard to retire
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
at
no,
a
of
peak.
course.
It is.
Of course.
It's very hard.
is.
Of course.
Ola, it's hard,
And I
bro.
thought, I listened to that kind of.
Because your mind tells you, nah, man can.
Well, it is, yeah. I think that's another question I even discussed with you about before. I feel
Yeah.
like Ronaldo, yeah,
Yeah.
uses, this might sound a bit going to be deep, guys. Ronaldo uses football as almost like a escape mechanism from his life. For example, like when things
Man,
happen
man's
with
going
his dating,
psychological
like,
and
no,
that.
when you see things happen with like his issues and what happened with family and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like what hurt him the most. Football is normally the thing where you can escape to.
But the football was attacking him as well, just like his
He's not
problems.
playing now. He even felt more hurt. So even look at the interview, yeah, the guy actually seemed like it was broken, like something was wrong with him. And now he seemed now
To be honest, do you know, for me, it just started as he feels like Man United didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Man United thought he was skipping training on purpose, but he think because especially the way he's a guy like bro.
What's mad,
I
yeah?
just thought he's typical Portuguese/Brazilian. I won't tell you why, because them man everything is disrespect to them. Have you clocked? It's true, and I actually have like Portuguese people friends that I know. Their parents here, they're big on. Everything about them is respect, and Mourinho, respect. It's true.
Respect.
Them kind
Two for me,
of them
three
people
for
I've
me,
noticed.
three for me.
Yeah, everything for them is about respect.
Yeah.
Everything.
Two for them.
Yeah.
Like, and he felt, bro, you think me, a player as serious as me, would miss training
skip
on
training on
purpose?
purpose.
Like, I'm the guy who will probably get onto everyone for
missing
not
training.
missing training. So, like, obviously from there downhill, then obviously Ten Hag comes and does this.
It's sad, like, I feel like he didn't deserve this story, innit? He didn't deserve.
He didn't
Well,
deserve
no, I also didn't deserve because
Like-
he
like-
has
like
he
the
has
way he
accountability,
went out, the way he
accountability,
went
but I
out
feel
Deserves
was a
like
bit
he shouldn't
it,
happen.
man. He
Man.
did the interview.
Yeah, I feel like that interview.
Bro, he's
That-
forcing
that-
his way out,
that
innit?
interview was
Because there's
crazy,
another
bro.
conversation whether United would have let him go like that without the
It is,
interview.
yeah. If
And it would be in United's best interest not to let him
It
go
is.
like that.
If
After,
you- if you just got-
He
Before
would have
they-
been better staying at United, contributing to them. Maybe him being there could have been extra couple points, and they're even in a title challenge right now. Who knows? Than to do the interview to get a
yeah, but he was
big
done,
club
man.
and
He was
end
done.
up in the desert.
Ola, he was done.
No,
Nah, but yeah, you know,
Done.
I feel like it was at
Yeah,
the point
that-
of no repair. Like,
Thank
at the
you.
point of no
Like,
repair.
like
Well, it is, yeah.
I'm
It's
done.
Interview, yeah. No, it is. If he got at Man U, even get at Ten Hag is a bit crazy, but even got at Den Haag, yeah, I said cool, whatever. The fact they start getting the former players, yeah. No, it's Piers, man. Piers leading is like, what do you think of the former players like Rooney who are
Piers is a
criticising
bad
you?
friend.
He's a waste man.
Yeah, Piers, I
He's a
like
waste,
you.
man.
Piers can't
He's
use
a
them
waste,
still.
man.
100% a bad person.
Yeah, I agree. Still, yeah, them former players. I'm good looking, something.
He's a waste man. He baited him, bro. He
Really
baited
think
him.
that
baited,
Rooney,
yeah,
Philip
yeah.
Rooney,
He baited.
is jealous of Ronaldo.
Oh no, the Rooney one.
If he was jealous of
That's
Ronaldo,
No, no.
some time ago.
No, me. Do you know what? I hear my opinion. I don't think Gary Neville is jealous. Players like that, I feel like he should have like been cool with the Nevilles and
Yeah.
that, because Neville used to back him, you know,
Yeah, like,
a lot,
more
Yeah.
like a lot,
Even to
a lot.
he backs him. He says Ronaldo's to go, even though he knows he's not.
Rio and them, man.
Like Rio's just Rio's
Rio
back,
backs
bro.
him
He's
24s.
loyal to the blood.
You tell him
But
we're
yeah,
my friends, man. The man
Rio
texts,
backs him.
For example, Rio
Yeah.
says things like, after the World Cup, Messi's great, but yeah, Ronaldo, that's how he puts
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, even till now. But like, I think, where was I going? But like, Rooney's one, it doesn't make sense though, because Rooney been constantly cussing him even before he came back down, bro. Like,
But
Rooney has
it is,
been
yeah,
consistently getting
now
onto
time
him.
apart, I understood you man's point of view. Like he didn't need like, of course, for example, if you're on football, media will ask questions.
Yeah.
You know, you just play even. What do you think of Ronaldo? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And there's ways you can find around the question.
100%. Because players do it all the time.
Bruno, he just
Yeah.
goes, "Oh nah,
Yeah.
he's not good enough anymore."
Yeah, it's true.
And
Yeah, literally.
He needs to stop.
And why
Yeah,
get Ronaldo?
exactly.
He needs to stop.
Because he's saying, look, but like a year ago, your son was like my son having a play date in the house.
Yeah.
And now your media are saying
And
that.
media interview
No,
about
but-
you
no,
and
but
I'm
that's-
my friend.
And do you know what's mad? Rooney was saying he wasn't good enough from like the end of Madrid,
I
bro.
get that.
Like from
No, but
days
that
ago.
point-
Yeah,
that
I
point- that
about
point-
you and I'm all criticised. It's a bit mad.
It goes back
Yeah.
to your point about.
But at the end of the day-
Ronaldo loving the ball, bro. Because for Rooney, that's football.
Yeah.
And then the man,
Yeah.
he's distinct. He's separated.
Oh,
the two.
yeah.
For it now,
Yeah.
it's like, bro,
The same, yeah.
if you're cussing me on the pitch, you're
You're
cussing
cussing
me
me,
as a
yeah,
man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
See,
can't-
and that's what I think about the respect.
You might have to, you might have permanent.
And that's why, you see, now do you guys get why? Oh yeah, and that goes with your point about the football. Is ooh.
He sees it as one, like,
So if Ten Hag's disrespecting in that way,
He disrespects
like
me.
you violated my whole life.
That's what it says. So that I don't respect them because you don't respect me.
Me.
See it?
But it
He saw it
means-
as like, even though a coach made a football decision, he saw it as like you're violating me.
Yeah.
But football to him is everything. Like, it's like mad. But anyway,
But at the end of the day,
that's
things
like
happen.
vehicle, innit? Yeah.
We move on. United's doing well.
Yeah.
Ten Hag's doing very well.
It is.
We
That don't
move
help.
on.
It is. The ups
Life
and
goes
downs
on.
happen, don't help as well. Because Man United are doing better now. People are also like, oh yeah.
Life goes on. Life goes on. You still move. You know, it is what it is.
Prayers to him in Saudi. You do what you do. You know.
He actually scored today as well. I think 2 goals or a hat trick. Yeah.
Imagine people celebrating Ronaldo stands.
I won't lie. He did a lot for their brand though. Their brand is high.
Bro, when it comes to marketing, that guy's
Yeah,
untouchable,
yeah.
bro. He's untouchable. fam.
Yeah.
I need to find his PR team.
He's untouchable, bro. He's untouchable.
Yeah, but I know we almost made this Ronaldo Messi podcast again.
Yeah.
But there's another thing that I put out the other time, obviously, on my little hot takes that I do. It was, obviously, I don't want to make it too much an Arsenal cast as well, but Rashford versus Saka, innit? But before we go there, why is Saka not getting as much PR, or why is Saka not being respected? Because if you look at it statistically, I think they did this domestically, Richie. I'm gonna check it now. Saka, let me just check it quickly. So most 1v1s completed in I don't know if this is by league or not. Let me put that disclaimer out. Saka's by far ahead. So it's Saka 235. This 1v1's completed, by the way. So 1v1's completed can be like you're with the guy here and you go past him like that and he stays here. You've completed that 1v1. Do you get it? So you're not necessarily nuts in him. 235. And obviously you can say because Arsenal usually have most of the ball, blah, blah, blah. And then Brighton is Solly Marsh 187, same, and Martinelli's 18 something. I didn't see it. It's covered. The thing's covered.
Then
Grealish and then Mahrez. So you can see it's a pattern with teams that hold the ball.
Possession-based
Obviously.
teams.
Obviously. So that's one, obviously, aspect. The other aspect you have is, I sent it the other time. So out of all the under 21 players, him, Musiala, and one more player is on the same, having equal goal contribution, but I believe that's domestic cups. So your league. So they're all the same in terms of that. And in domestically as well, I think Rashford has only one more than him, but in one more appearance. Okay? Rashford is getting the PR. To an extent, Musiala still has his PR. To an extent, I say, because in England, some people are still skeptical. Yeah, some people are still. If he embraced England more, he'll be. So why do you not think? Is it a PR issue? What is the issue? Why doesn't he?
It's a story. Rashford was feeding the kids.
Sorry,
Then he went down.
That made me laugh.
And he went down.
Okay.
And you come back up.
Yeah.
And the racism.
Yeah, come back story. That's it. Come back
Saka
story.
had it as well, had racism. And he was already meant to be that star from before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then now he's
So he's a victim of his consistency.
No, he's getting more attention because he was meant to be great. Then he went down. He fed the kids. Racism, injury. He's rubbish. Now he's back. It's like, oh look, he's back. And remember, it's Man United.
It's a great
Oh yeah, which is PR central.
A team who is struggling, and he scores like wow goals. He has like wow explosive moments.
Yeah.
Saka's more like, I'm playing well. I've scored my goals, but it's not like he's playing in a struggling Arsenal team and he's scoring a goal out of like nowhere.
Yeah.
Though, like I think.
Sometimes he slaps it still. Sometimes he slaps
Yeah,
it.
like he did, but.
No, there's what was it? To be honest, the United one wasn't part of that.
Even the one against the recent one.
Was it United?
The one against Villa. One against Villa.
Yeah, Villa. That's it. It was Villa.
The volley.
And United too.
Like Rashford's just a bigger brand. It's like it's Rashford.
Okay.
That's a storyline.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
Storyline, yeah.
Now said them black boys missing penalty. And then he comes and now he scored 5 out of 5 penalties.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's Nike as well, is he not?
Who? Rashford.
Yeah.
I think it's
He's with Nike.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
12 years old.
Saka's New Balance.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
I think, you know what it is? When you're a player, yeah, there's always going to be questions asked of you. And unfortunately for Saka, through no fault of his own, he just hasn't answered the Champions League question.
Because we ain't been in it.
Exactly.
But now it's getting to that
you know what I
time.
mean? It's not his fault.
Yeah,
There's
Ola's got to
nothing
be
he
the
can
one
do
that's
about it.
critical.
There's
Nah.
nothing he can do about it, but just know, in his first UCL game,
He's
people
got to
are
be.
on him.
Yeah, they
On
will.
him.
They
It
will.
has to be a goal. It has to be
Twitter
an
trolls
assist.
are gonna be
It
on
has
him,
to be
fam.
something. You
Oh,
get what I mean?
yeah,
It has to be
yeah.
something. And
No, no.
honestly, he scored in the big games. He's consistent. He puts the team on his back. That's the only stone that you can throw at him at this point. Like,
Yeah.
he hasn't done it in UCL. Because let's say Arsenal go and win the Premier League title now.
Yeah.
There's not much more you can ask of the kid. Let's be honest. There's not
Yeah.
much more you can ask of him except the UCL. And next season, I fully believe that he's going to perform in the UCL because...
By the way, we need more
That's
world class
not-
players though, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
Go on.
You see him in the World Cup, you see him performing internationals against the top teams in the Premier League. I have no doubt that he will perform in the World Cup. It's like, not to compare the two, but it's like, people say, Messi's never come Prem. Do you think you could do it in the Prem? Of course. But people just want to see it to believe it.
Of
You
course.
get what I mean? People need to see it to believe it. Rashford,
Of course.
he scored.
I
those
used to be
important
one of them,
UCL
but I
goals.
changed.
You get what I mean? Obviously, when he goes to UCL, bads it up, then I think he will elevate.
Yeah.
His brand will elevate a lot more.
Rashford's on against PSG.
Yeah,
True.
His
Twice,
brand-
by the way.
twice.
Yeah.
His
So-
brand will elevate a lot more, like way more.
PSG are in love with Rashford though. They love him, fam.
Because they know that Mbappe will go.
Yeah. And literally, that is literally the most direct replacement you can get
Yeah.
on the market.
Or Liao.
Yeah. But Leao ain't going PSG.
Do you think so?
I think he wants to come.
I think he wants that.
He wants. Oh yeah, did you hear his interview when Speed asked him, "What team do you like in England?" And he was like, "I like Arsenal." He said yes, but I doubt the Gunners will get him plus Rice. I just don't see it, but it could.
If Liao can't swing, that's the end of my man, fam. Unless you get another striker.
End of
End of my man. that's
Martinelli.
Yeah. it's the end
No, of course. No, we're already looking for the end of Martinelli. As a left winger.
I think he's the most replaceable out of that front three.
Yeah, definitely.
When all of them are firing, he's definitely the most
Martinelli can't do any more at left wing. He's left forward. Like he's more like a Rodrigo. That man can't do the wing thing. They need to come inside and do stuff like a striker. They need that. Like today, what happened was Trossard on paper was up front, but what would happen is they would interchange in attacks, and Martinelli scored today as well. So left forward is where it's at, bro, for him. Yeah. But yeah, bro, come on, we need to, bro. How do you expect Arsenal to do any better than we're doing now without a few world class players? It's just not gonna happen.
No, if it is.
Yeah, you win the league and end up fifth next
No, if-
season.
Yeah, literally,
That's
that's
what I'm
exactly
saying.
what would happen.
You guys need to win the league and let's do a madness and go out and get Tony, Rice, and Liao.
Yeah, literally something like that.
But
Let's do a madness.
is that gonna happen?
No.
They won't get all.
but-
I fully believe.
No,
one of those
to be
three
honest,
teams
I
will
even
get
think
one.
we can get Leao and Rice. But like, realistically, what they would look at most is what's our biggest priority. By the way, did you see the reports that we bid 70 mil for Rafinha and Jan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Mudryk went Chelsea,
It's
Yeah.
Rafinha
they went
priority,
back for
though.
Rafinha.
Do you know why they're doing? The problem is, I've clocked. No, if we get, it's mixed emotion. Because if we get Rafinha, we're not getting a replacement left wing. I don't. That's exactly what it means.
Why would Rafinha play left wing?
No, right,
Right for cover for Saka.
So where would Saka play?
there.
Yeah, there.
No, but
Come-
he's
come to
covering.
So you sign Rafinha for the bench?
Just basically, do you know Barca
you need
signed
it, bro.
Rafinha for the bench?
You need it.
Yeah, that's Barca though.
But you know what it is?
Barca
This-
can do that.
This is the
Who
thing.
told you?
This is the thing about Arsenal. Like, when it gets to this point,
You
now
need to do that.
You have to do that,
Brother,
You
and
have
the
to.
position where you can hold players the most is wing.
Rafinha's not going to play no bench for no team.
That's what you think? Yeah, football.
I don't think so.
That's what you think? No, but that's not how they'll sell it. They'll sell it as you can take over.
It is, yeah.
And hey, Daniel, am I lying?
Yeah, but
They'll sell it as you can take
They're
over.
not dumb, but like, brothers are not dumb. Like they know that. He would know that.
But do you think Arsenal's dumb? Come on, if they're gonna bid, they know how they're gonna
It's
talk
like
about
how
it.
Spurs couldn't get a top striker all these years.
For example, how did
know-
we sell Nketiah? Because Nketiah was this close to leaving.
No, but Nketiah is not Rafinha.
No, but Nketiah had offers.
No, but you know what it is? I think it's the same. Look at someone like Ramsdale. Look at Trossard. These guys have come in as backups. But they know full well that
they can talk over.
But they're not
That's what Rafinha's
that
coming
established as Rafinha. Rafinha,
But Rafinha isn't crazy established. I get what you mean,
he's
but
more he's
I get what you're saying.
established enough for Barca to sign him. So if he goes down, he has to start for that team.
but it's not ridiculous because Sanchez did it, and Sanchez wasn't benched yet. He wasn't. He wasn't benched yet when he came back to Arsenal. I remember he was starting. Remember, it was Messi, Sanchez, and someone.
Yeah.
Before they got Neymar in it.
And then he went Arsenal. And
Exactly.
He started.
Yeah, but it wasn't his. Actually, was it? Was it his?
It was his.
What do you mean?
Sanchez.
When he came, no, but was it confirmed his position? I don't think so.
Who was left wing?
No, he
You
was.
had to have like.
he was a
No, we had
signing.
Mkhitaryan.
No, he was a
He was,
signing still.
he was
like
straight in.
He was like him and Ozil. Was
Left wing. Who did you have left wing? Like
Mkhitaryan, I think.
Rosicky
He might
and
be
that.
for Penny though.
No, but
Mkhitaryan, like-
exactly. Rosicky is a
He's good, but he
prime
was
star.
injured. But he was injured, and he wasn't a prime. He could have been. He wasn't injured, but he wasn't injured.
For example, we need to hold, this is a notion that always happens with Arsenal. When we want to hold players, people don't see it because it's Arsenal, bro. Players hoard good big players, bro.
No, it's, yeah. I can't-
It has to be done.
No, it's, yeah.
Fam, Bayern have like 8 wingers
Oh,
in
no,
their
it's, yeah.
team.
No, it's, yeah.
Dortmund have Malen, Adeyemi, and one other player, and Bino Gittins. All playing for the same position, and those are free. Bino Gittins will come and get into Brighton, bro.
No, it is, yeah.
And certain teams like define.
What City do is different. Because City have players who can play multiple positions. So like you're competing for example, let's say Silva, but Silva, you can play right wing, centre mid.
But Saka's versatile, although his best is right wing for now.
You have players who are squad depth, but the squad depth for more positions. It's not only one position.
No, but
anyway, if I was Arsenal, I'll go for probably someone like who's the right winger for? Like, what's his name? Is it Ruiz or Luis?
Nah.
Ruiz. I think he'd be a good squad player.
No, he's not good enough.
But
He's not good enough.
Do you want to start to compete with Saka though at this stage?
Yes.
I don't think the priority is striker.
Yes, you do. You do. You don't want Saka to. You don't want to make that. For example, Henry said in an interview. You know when Henry said the manager that he would have liked to be his coach was Mourinho. Do you know why he said that though?
Why?
He said that basically because he says sometimes in his career he felt he needed a coach that was willing to get into it under his skin
Like, take him
to
off
make
at
him
half
play.
time.
But like he even gave that example.
People saying that man for TV, man.
No,
I
Henry
don't
was
even
that.
believe
No,
it.
but Richie, Henry was that type of person though.
I get it, but
You
yeah.
can believe it because the way he
Yeah.
acts. you can-
Henry was that type of
I
person.
believe it.
Henry was that type of person.
You
though.
cannot. You thought it was a bit
And Wenger
nonchalant.
weren't doing that because he wasn't like that.
Wenger wasn't like
He's a
that.
nice guy, Wenger.
So imagine if that was nonchalant version of Henry. Imagine him being like
Mad.
son onto
I
him.
know.
No, he wasn't nonchalant, but he's the kind of person who, if you get onto him,
Like, yeah, he prefers you.
where
Like, he's
some
that old
players,
school like that.
If you get onto them,
It's just whatever.
Hazard was
just
definitely
don't
nonchalant, fam. Not nonchalant, but he was definitely
You just take his
chilled.
stride.
No, he was very chilled. Mikel said it bare in the interview.
he was chilled.
Mikel was like,
Yeah.
Mikel was like, he'll sometimes come into training. If no one passes to him, he just won't put in no work. And he'll get away with it because he'll
Yeah,
put in work
yeah,
in
yeah.
in
That's
the
mad that
match.
Sean get away with it though. Not trained.
No, but
Not every team.
Under Mourinho
Yeah,
as well.
but the coaches like Pep and that came to put a stop to
Well,
them.
it is
things,
like under,
bro.
but it's surprising how he even got under Mourinho.
you see Pep, yeah, would he have accepted Hazard if he was like that?
Yeah,
If he,
definitely.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely,
he wouldn't.
yeah. No, I think
if he's 9 out of 10 in the match, but then he's a
No way. No way.
It is.
Pep only does that for Messi, you know.
Pep, no,
only does that for
Pep,
Messi.
I'm telling you, Pep would never accept that because Pep's bases his foundation on things like little things like respect and listening to me
That's why
because I
Cancelo's
know.
at Bayern, fam.
Ooh, that
That's
might
why-
be different.
That's
you know.
why Cancelo's
So
at
I feel like
Bayern.
Mourinho accepts it because he was winning. So I don't care. As long as
Yeah,
let
he's
me
a
go out and win.
winner,
Yeah,
winner.
yeah, calm, yeah.
No, but it's true.
But it's
Pep,
Pep,
yeah, if you step
has
me,
to
coach,
be-
yeah.
For
yeah,
example,
yeah.
Pep Mourinho still has that, but his is on certain things.
Yeah.
Like for
If you
example,
win, you-
make sure you defend.
Yeah.
Like that is a non-negotiable. They got different non-negotiables.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you get it?
Cancelo and Pep, they fell out because Cancelo, he violated Pep's, like one of his main rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bad faces.
Yeah, don't-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
What?
get
What
me.
I mean?
He was disrupting the change room minute because he wasn't
How?
playing.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to certain man saying, "Oh,
Like
Pep's
attitude.
not doing this."
Attitude,
And
Bad
you don't remember,
faces.
bro?
Is
The report. He's
If I
like,
sub you off, I ain't saying you're gonna be happy, or if I don't start, I don't.
But to be honest,
yeah.
Cancelo is not dumb. He knew what was going to happen. Rico Lewis was going to take his spot. That's exactly what was going to happen.
very-
I don't
I
blame Cancelo
like
though,
him.
because
I like
come on,
him,
you
man.
got.
Young boy.
no, but he's good.
And by the way,
thing is-
Ola, you know, bro, since when do you see someone coming from youth team and already know how to invert? This is not normal.
and
Exactly.
bro, You have to understand.
It's not normal, bro.
when you're coming to a manager, even semi-pro level. So where I'm playing now, when you're coming to a manager, bro, you have to come to a manager with serious evidence, bro. Cancelo wasn't playing well enough to be saying, yeah, why am I not playing every single week? That's why when he said to Pep, oh, I can leave, Pep said go.
No, it is.
Because if you're playing well enough to start every week, then you knock on the door.
But it is,
Yeah, he is.
But it is, yeah. In City, it's because the coach is like City ready. That's the culture of City. You can get dropped at any moment. Foden, Mahrez.
Yeah, that is their culture. That is their culture.
And then got taken put in the team, and I was playing.
But that's the culture Arteta's trying to put in thing. That's why I think he's gonna hold players.
Yeah, oh, true.
Yeah,
Because for example, do you know how I know? Do you know how I know?
can't,
Do you know how I know? He wouldn't have brought Trossard then. He would have brought a younger left winger. Okay, no, maybe not because we needed it for the title, innit?
Yeah.
But do you get me? Like, okay, Martinelli, like, you lot fight for the business. And Trossard is not that type of player. He's 28. He's not that type of player that will come and say, man sitting on the bench every single time. Trossard ain't like that.
For summer, you guys go for like Tony and guys. That's a priority. You need a striker.
But you know that means Balogun or one of them
No,
goes in the summer.
brother, do you know my personal belief? My personal belief is Balogun will Balogun or Nketiah will be sold.
No, it is.
I think it'll be Balogun.
Loan Balogun to a Premier League team.
I would loan him to a team in Europa or something.
And afterwards, let him score goals, and they shot him.
I think Nketiah can't go because you just.
I think
not even that.
Not even that.
You just gave the guy.
Bro, you know Nketiah. The thing I like about Nketiah, he develops very quickly. Like you can see it changes in his games. For example, when he came on today, I've never seen him hold the ball like he did today.
Even when I saw him play recently, you can see that he's improved tactically a lot.
Like, for example, do you know his weakness though? Yeah. He's not good at, like, you know when you want to do 1-2s with him? Yeah. He's not good at that.
The intricate play.
And that was the difference between Trossard starting. It was more like when Jesus plays. Yeah. And that's why it was so fluid.
And the killer. I was mad, you know, like.
And against teams like City and stuff like, sometimes you need that though. You need that last bit of 1-2 to beat defenders like Diaz.
But what is it that's separate? Because I know we say training, blah blah blah, but Haaland, from what I've seen, and even coming up, was it Salzburg was coming up, that Austrian team?
Yes,
the guy's always been the killer from like 18.
Yes,
my man's like, okay, not to compare both of them, but man's like 23, 24.
Yes,
like Haaland, for example, against Arsenal, man got one for the whole game absent,
one chance,
slapped it. Like what? How
separates them?
Wait, but Nketiah scored 2 goals against Man United.
Yeah.
No, I love him because like he's a
But what you say? But what you trying to ask? Why is Haaland so like this? I think there's many different reasons, in my opinion.
He's just better than him.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say that. One thing is naturally, bro. He's just naturally. For example, I know how that feels, bro. And football is the most humbling sport. Yeah. You've probably come across it. You've come across times you played in a school match or something, or semi-pro, and you just know that, bro, whatever I do, I just know he's way better than me. Like, you know, like that. Look, the way the guy plays, you're like,
London Cup semi-final.
I remember there was sometimes white boys in the school team. The way they played, the way they're so strong, like, bro, why are you so good? And sometimes you try to think, you just can't, bro. Like, I can't. Yeah. I'm just not that type of good. Yeah. So I'm gonna focus on being great my way.
Okay.
And I'm just not. I feel like Haaland had great physical benefits. I think obviously because I also think like his dad. Like, I'm not saying his dad, because some dads, they just don't won't train you.
What he said is true.
Because some dads won't talk to you about football.
It might be the dad thing,
Haaland also has like mad physical benefits.
Yeah, mad.
He's mad too. He's strong and he's very quick.
Yeah. Very quick for like his frame. And Nketiah always had like, this is not an excuse, by the way, because Haaland's better. But like Nketiah always had a minimalistic frame. By the way, Nketiah was meant to be a golden boy. Because I remember I read a newspaper in 90 Minutes ago about him when he was at Chelsea. When Chelsea first signed him, he was in the newspaper.
Oh, when he was 10?
Yeah. They were like, they signed this young. He's going to be the next star.
Is it?
Yeah. I remember I read it in the newspaper.
He kind of was, because he made it.
To be honest, he's under 21's highest ever scorer as well. Like, But like, there's many stuff, and Haaland, his hunger as well. And I'm not saying Nketiah doesn't have that hunger, but like,
it is.
Yeah, I heard Haaland's really on like improving. Like,
Yeah.
and you can see in matches. I want like,
Put a header.
he always gets frustrated
and
at.
Ole trained him up in that. Now
He always gets frustrated at Gundo and then Foden though. Cause,
Yeah, when he didn't play the ball.
like you can see in the match, them like, bro, pass me the ball.
It is. After I saw it, you know, Grealish would literally be running. Like Haaland's making runs,
Yeah, and he was getting
He's
mad.
not passing.
Yeah, like
Mama's not passing. But I think what's going on, like?
I think I was saying this to my brother. You see it like, okay, one time, cool, maybe it's fine, but when it's repeatedly, like,
And I'm a striker.
He's running, they're not playing the ball, and it's got to the point he's so frustrated.
And I'm
like,
a
he's not even
striker.
jogging to
Do you
get
know who
back
used to
on
do this
side.
to me?
Like, he's just sitting
Sometimes you will do this to me, bro. Man will make runs, yeah.
You.
Bro, I can't keep running like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna make me keep running like that. Like,
Gotta be fit.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But he's played at Dortmund, so he's fit.
Yeah.
Because Dortmund kind of play
Yeah.
again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
The count. To be honest, that's Germany as a whole. Right. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Hudson Odoi made a comment. Yeah, he said Germany fits his football ball because it's more attacking, so he can score more goals. Ask me how many goals he scored.
One
0.
goal.
Oh, he won. Sorry, yeah, one goal.
It's been
Tough for him, man. It is, yeah. The ACL thing, man.
And the
Before,
thing is,
what was doing, like, yeah.
I'm an advocate. I was an advocate.
What was doing before the
like, a
ACL
strong one
was peak.
for Hudson
18,
Odoi.
he's 18 being electric, man. Man was
Yeah.
electric, but no, it is.
I was a strong
Yeah.
advocate for him, but
For-
I don't think
Yes.
that move. I don't think it was the right move.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the right move.
But no, you made a good point about the dad thing, you know, because like even I seen Reece James, yeah, the sister as well.
The
different-
Chelsea- his sister's
yeah.
cold.
Like, I think like maybe
Like,
if you
very,
nurture
very
from a
good,
young
bro.
age, yeah, where he has not only like patterns of play, but just the mentality. Like,
Mentality,
I see
yeah.
Reece James from when he came from already 19. Man, has playing like he's playing for years, like it's like comfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Might be that.
And
Yeah.
they're in the Chelsea youth, which
it's just mad over there.
yeah, it's peak still.
mad over there.
Yeah, they're always in the final of FA Youth Cup
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, all the time. But what do you call it? Now, yeah, there's another thing that I saw. This was yesterday. I saw a statement that Real Madrid are very scary, and I was like, why? I looked onto it, yeah, and they were like, it's hard to plan sometimes against a team, yeah, that can turn up at any time. It's hard to plan against a team like that.
Nah, it's true.
And I was trying to think here, because I remember when we were talking on the chat, when they were facing Liverpool, right? And they just turned up. And I'm thinking, it shouldn't be possible for a team to be able to turn up like that.
Yeah.
Like, but like, their players, yeah, are so comfortable on the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Like, their players are very, like, techie. I don't want to say streetwise, but very techie on the ball. Like, from Rodrigo to Benzema. And Benzema goes deep.
Yeah.
That's like,
Benzema is crazy, bro.
I feel
The way
like,
he chopped it as
do you
well,
know
but-
Benzema's the prototype for that type of, what do you call those type of strikers? It's not SS, is it? It is SS, isn't it?
Like, yeah.
That's pro. That's
You might
pro.
watch that. So
What do you call those type of strikers? ST?
As a centre forward,
Yeah. Is
behind
it,
the striker.
what do you call them? Is that a name?
It's like a false nine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's kind of newer.
It's a second striker.
Yeah. Because I remember, yeah, in All or Nothing, they were trying to use Benzema clips for Lacazette. I remember.
Sorry, that was
They were
last
like, bro, you need to do, look how Benzema comes in. Because
But they
Benzema,
did a little bit. They did a little bit. Still,
Benzema, do you know what that does though? That means they have an extra midfielder and an extra striker.
it does.
All the time.
See, and this is why, not to get to no point, yeah.
Yeah.
All these new things you're seeing in football.
Yeah.
False nine. Not saying that the guy invented it, but who popularized the false nine inverted thing?
It was Pep.
Who's
Of course.
the guy, bro?
Of
He didn't
course.
start false nine,
Not
but
false, yeah.
When he put Messi false nine, people said, "Oh,
No,
my
but-
God."
no, you know sometimes
Inverted
like,
thing. I was like, what's going on,
I'll be
man?
on the internet, yeah.
Him and Cruyff.
Yeah,
Teams will be
But
making,
Cruyff
like,
had another side. His was
what's that
more,
thing called?
A total football,
yeah.
a positional play.
Yeah, positional play. That was Cruyff. And then Guardiola came and put Cherry and optimized
No,
it.
the inverted thing is mad though, because like having 2 or 1.
Bare teams
mad.
use that
But, yeah,
nowadays.
but I feel like people are trying to force it now.
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
you see,
Some
you see-
teams
you see
force
when
it.
People do the predicted lineups and that. I saw one saying, play so and so. False 6, false 8. Bro, what's a false 6?
Yeah, I saw that. I've seen
what's-
4-6.
what's
I've
a
seen
false
4-6.
six?
What's
What's
false
a
I've
false-
seen
what's a
4-6.
false
A
eight?
centre back, basically.
That's-
like what Martinez does for United.
Oh, okay.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Like it works for certain things in it. But saying stuff like a false 6, it's not. It's not banging. Yeah, it's not gonna work. You're just
Yeah.
saying that for the sake of saying it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fair enough. You look at what Pep's done, and I wouldn't say it's like more doable for everyone. but the system of like, for example, Arsenal, Zinchenko is now inverting on the
He's
inside.
crazy footballer.
Yeah.
Bro,
No,
Pep
but Zinchenko
Pep
is
starting
nuts.
teams 3-2-3-4. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And putting
that's a
Bernardo to
crazy
cover both
formation.
left back and
That's
centre mid.
crazy.
Why first I
That's
saw
crazy.
Bernardo, I think, what's this guy doing?
That's
but it actually
crazy.
worked though, it works. But obviously you're on the transition counter.
I used to think Bernardo could be a bit lazy,
guy's
yeah, but the
magic,
way he
bro.
played against Saka, he was actually, you could see
Yeah.
he put effort.
Yeah, literally.
Like, he was giving his best.
That's the new thing, though, isn't it? Like, before, it's not lazy 10s anymore. Like, Odegaard does the same thing. Odegaard works hard. Like,
Very hard.
As a 10 now, you gotta have the work rate.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean, like, you
you
can't
do.
just walk around. Otherwise, the managers.
You can't afford that
You're
anymore
gone.
anyway. And plus, they'll just pin the opposite six.
Yeah,
The last type
you.
was James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He's the last type of that.
Was he?
He's the
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
10 who's not really running like that, but it just still.
Yeah, it's not. To be honest, I feel like 10s were only a luxury for good teams, though, in the past.
Yeah. But also like
Little teams couldn't have that.
that formation was popular as well, that big team, that 43-1.
Yeah, I remember when
Yeah.
bare teams were using that.
Yeah.
With Wenger, we were using it as well. 4-2-3-1 with Özil and that. It was working for that time being. But yeah, so what do you lot think about like Real Madrid though? By the way, you know how Real Madrid have turned up like this? Yeah. Someone posted Real Madrid are playing bad enough to win the Champions League again.
But it is,
That's what Tifo
Yeah.
posted.
Yeah.
He was the one that posted it.
But that's what I said to you about. Actually, no, it's not the same. I was gonna say that's what I said to you about Man City. But you see, Real Madrid, yeah, it's like the experience is too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. They have too much.
And they're very comfortable with each other.
They have too much know-how.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have too
they
much
do.
know-how.
And
Cruz,
Yeah.
Modric, they've played in all the big games.
And Cruz didn't even play the Liverpool, and it was Camavinga that replaced him.
They
Bro,
brought
the
him
guy
on.
was so calm on the ball. I'm like, bro, you know it's
It is,
Champions
yeah. I
League
feel
against
that
Liverpool.
translates from like the manager as well. Ancelotti just seems like
Calm.
He's very calm as well.
Hey, apparently he didn't speak to the guy. I don't know, they say he didn't speak to the guy at
half
half
time,
time, so
apparently.
it's like, you know what to do already.
No, but even
No, but he's. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's as
Yeah,
simple as
that's what he
that.
said,
But
yeah.
apparently, that's how he is, even
Apparently
from
he
early.
said-
No,
said-
last
said
season.
in the interview, he said, I didn't think the players half time.
Last season
So
against
he knows
Man
what to do
City.
already.
Last season against Man City, when he's taking Cruz and Modric off, he's chatting to them on the sideline.
Yeah, and
about who to bring on.
about who to bring on.
And he
Yeah.
brought them on and they've scored.
Do you know why? That's a very good man management tactic, by the way.
Wait, what did you do? I missed that. What did you do?
So Cruz and Modric, and he was asking him who should I bring on and who should I take off.
against City.
You know what that does? Brings trust and stuff
That
like
does.
that.
And they brought on Rodrigo, and Rodrigo was the one that,
That scored,
the goal.
yeah.
Our
At the
criticism of him
Bernabeu.
that I've been saying that he's a put players on the pitch and vibes kind of manager.
Yeah, but
He can't
Apparently,
be, though.
he can't be.
Apparently, that's a rumor that Robin, yeah, them that's why it didn't work out Bayern. It didn't work with it, and he got fired in it. But then when I think had a little clash in it, maybe like, because you know these Dublin guys have ego. There was a little clash with them man there, yeah. That he was organising secret training matches. I mean, training.
Yeah, Robin was organizing.
behind managers back, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw something about that. That's crazy.
Oh,
though. You
because
can't
he
do
wasn't
that.
doing like.
He didn't think the drills were like proper drills, innit?
Yeah.
So he said to the man, come, let's do this because the coach isn't doing this properly. You can't do that. You can't get away with it.
Robin.
Yeah, no, you can't, bro. You can't.
When I know that these lot are serious is when I heard that before the last season's and final with Liverpool,
Yeah.
Cruz and Modric were playing cards before the game, just chilling, like playing cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On
I
the
heard.
coach, on the coach.
I heard
yeah.
Cruz is one of the most like composed guy. They said even before the World Cup final, he was just chilling.
I heard that story.
Like,
And they said the person that spoke about that, they wasn't panicking, but they was like proper deep and I'm about to play Champions League final, and the three of
Cruz
them
was like, yeah.
were just sitting there in the corner playing cards like it's nothing. It's the know-how. It's too much. Like for example, Liverpool, they're playing what's his name, the young boy, 18.
Bajic.
Like,
Budgeted. She's good though.
regardless of how technically good he is, those players were always gonna eat him up, bro.
Yeah, and they did.
They were always gonna eat him up.
Do you know how they could have policed that? You need to put Bajic with someone else. Did they do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it was
You-
Fabinho
oh, okay.
and
Henderson.
Oh yeah, Fabinho
But-
got
but Asia-
Fabinho got eat,
Fabinho
bro. The guy's
passed- I
decline is
just
nuts
happened
though. Ola. He got eaten
His
that
decline
much.
is bad though. It's gone down.
Like his decline is
Down.
But
nuts.
why? Look, we can't run.
I don't-
He
bro.
can't run.
For
He can't
Fabinho.
run no more.
Yeah, his decline is
Bro,
peak, Richie.
It just seemed like physically, just I don't know what happened to
That,
him.
he
bro.
can't run, bro. When against Brighton, when they
I
got
don't know,
knocked
bro.
out,
That don't make sense.
he's come on first tackle. He could have got sent off, bro. He can't run. He
Yeah.
just can't keep up with the.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's what happened to Fernandinho, because Fernandinho up here, he was a bit smarter with it. Like
Yeah.
That's
he
why-
knew how to manage it more. I feel like Fabinho hasn't learned how to manage it as
That's why,
much yet.
Yeah.
guys like Rodri, it's like, yeah, you're a baller. So he's always slow. That guy's always
Yeah,
slow, but
yeah,
he's still doing the bits in it. But with Real Madrid, like Kenneth says in the chat, even though it's funny, it says something like clutch gene. But them guys, have won so much. It's like, I won't say they don't care if you don't win, but it's like they ain't the same amount of pressure. We've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Then again, technically you can say with Real Madrid there always is, but I still get your point.
Like when I see Benzema, I never see a guy who's like
Stressed out, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And
They
that's
got a
complex.
lot of calm characters
and
in that
Ancelotti,
team.
not stressed. But guys like Pep, for example, I think that's why in cup competitions it might be a bit mad because he just bare mad in the touchline.
But you know what? Yeah, I
or
think
frantic. Like, it's a bit, that much
as
the
you say
players.
about Ancelotti,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
if I'm playing a game,
Exactly.
if I'm playing a
Yeah.
game 1-0 down, and I'm looking on the sideline,
And it's calm.
and my manager's going like this, and he's walking around,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna annoy you.
Yeah.
and he's throwing bottles. I'm like, bro,
Exactly.
this guy's not leading us to win.
I tell you, to cast that spirit up.
Yeah.
He's not leading.
No,
us
but
to win.
Arteta didn't do that today.
Hey, that's why it makes sense why you see City like you guys conceded 3 goals at extra time or something mad.
Yeah, because
the
like
team was panicking.
I'm
You know
looking
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
side, and the guy that's telling me, like, I'm listening to your instructions,
Yeah.
and you're stressing out over
Yeah.
your own instructions.
Yeah.
Like that's not helping
Yeah.
us. Ancelotti, I
calm,
didn't
man.
even think I've seen the guy run.
Ever.
I don't think I've seen him jog.
Ever.
But Ancelotti's not perfect because in that league, he's getting slapped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're getting moved to still. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. They're getting
And
moved to.
Barca destroyed them in that final the other day.
Oh, that's
Really? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Busquets was-
Busquets was monster.
Is it?
Busquets
I heard he did a long run
He was
and
mocking.
scored or something like
Well, it's
that.
not even a one-touch flick that like this guy's boy.
But even they were saying that, I believe I didn't think for 1 minute that Barca were going to beat United in the Europa League tie.
Right.
I just felt that.
I'll be honest. Should I be honest with you? Should I be honest with you guys? Should I be United were gonna win? I wanted Barca to win desperately.
Yeah.
And plus the return leg was at Old Trafford as well.
Yeah,
Pedri's injured.
I always felt
it's
that
just not gonna happen.
United were gonna beat them, man.
You're just not gonna be. And they had Martinez now back. It's just never gonna happen.
Quality, you know.
Very, very
Martinez
good.
is quality, fam.
I don't think I've seen him lose the ball before.
He
Quality.
is quality.
Like he'll get the ball, he'll find someone like DM slash.
I think he's the like. I said the most
No wonder
level-headed-
Arsenal wanted him, but I'm
Yeah.
happy you guys Zinchenko
I think the
though.
most
Is
level-headed
there.
like Argentina centre back I've seen because all the other ones.
You know the
like
funny thing, he wasn't even starting most of the games.
Otamendi, yeah.
Martinez.
But when he came on, it's a bit calm. All the other ones are mad, man.
Yeah,
Otamendi,
why did the Argentina coach start Otamendi in the World Cup?
Because it's experience, isn't it?
Yes.
Bro, that guy was giving me a heart attack.
Wasn't he the one? Didn't he give away the free kick?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Netherlands.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then he almost did it again against France.
Yes.
Nah,
I'll be honest.
It was him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was
he's rash.
rash.
Yeah.
It's
He's
always
bad.
been
Even
rash.
the City, I think that's how Pep shot him. Like,
Yeah.
Man was moving
He
mad.
said it's too much. He said you're doing too much, man. He said, you're doing too much.
Even on the topic of Champions League as well, obviously you've got Champions League fixtures for City. You've got Europa League fixtures for Arsenal, who's facing Sporting Lisbon now. Yeah, that Sporting Lisbon's a nerve-wracking team. I can't lie to you. But yeah, do you lot think those schedules are going to affect Arsenal or City?
I think more so Arsenal than City because
Thursday, innit?
City. they've
Oh
been
yeah,
doing this,
Thursday as well.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
City been playing Champions League, Premier League, Champions League, Premier League.
Yeah.
Big game. When Liverpool's breathing down their neck, they've done it, and then it goes back to the point earlier. Arsenal don't hold enough players. Party, as great as
Oh yeah, I
he
saw
is,
Partey and Jorginho play
as-
together today.
as-
But Partey came on as a sub because he's just coming from
as great
injury.
as Party is, bro, I need your availability. I need you.
His availability is so dead.
I
bro.
need you. Your availability is your best ability, bro. You always
Literally.
need to be there. You need to be there, especially now that Arsenal are hitting the heights that they're hitting.
Yeah.
Everyone needs.
This
to
is
jump
why
on,
I told you we
know
need
what
to
I mean?
get new midfielders.
Everyone needs to jump on board. That's why. I mean, Brighton weren't selling for Caicedo anyway, so that one was just a whole separate.
We're not going to go back
scenario.
for him. I doubt it.
Yeah,
not?
I don't think they will. I don't think.
Arsenal
I
won't
think-
go
I
back
think-
for
I think It would be, but I think
covered
that's
positions.
No, I
He
think
covered
that
two
ship.
positions.
Yeah, he does, but that ship sailed in my
I
opinion.
think that ship
so?
was sold.
Yeah, because more centre mids and DMs will now become available too.
Who though?
Oh, there's a lot,
I can't forget anyone.
especially in Spain. Real Sociedad have a DM that's available, very
What's
good.
that guy that plays for Inter Milan?
Yes, and there's also not
Barella.
him.
Oh,
Barella's good,
Bro,
and
he's just CM. He's come like attacking mid.
nah, CDM, CM.
And
Barella.
Yeah,
always-
Nico
yeah,
Barella.
yeah.
Not-
Always,
not CM.
Arsenal's thing has been like,
And Milinkovic, Savic, there's
Arsenal's
bare.
thing has been like, oh, they're a big club, but they ain't got the Champions League. So are they going to be able to get those players that they need, that City can get, that United can get, all of those clubs.
I feel like now
they
we actually can, but at the same time, Arsenal. The difference is we can't risk a high, like we can't spend 200 mil on someone and they don't
On
work.
a single player.
Unfortunately, we don't have Chelsea's luxury.
They don't have that luxury.
Or City's luxury or teams like that.
It's true. Even that left back that City bought, the guy's just dusted now. Gomez.
Yeah,
Yes.
He just doesn't play.
Yeah, he doesn't
why
play.
don't Pep
Pep just doesn't trust him. He just doesn't play. But like, you get what I mean? But like, if you think about that, yeah, for City, that's, I wouldn't say it's okay, but that for other clubs, that's unthinkable.
Yeah.
To go and buy a left back when they don't even have one and say, you know what, he's not good enough, just hold bench.
Yeah.
Go and get a new one.
So do you think
That's crazy.
even a coach Pep magnitude, do you think he still doesn't have full decision making in terms of transfer?
I think
think
you know what it is.
You could ask for an input, obviously, but
Because
it's not
he's he's so specific. It's like you're always gonna trust him because you know what he can do.
Yeah.
So it's like, if Pep says that guy's not the guy, you're gonna believe him. And if he says this guy is the guy, like for example, Akanji, no one was going after Akanji.
Yeah.
When Man City got him, but because Pep got him, it's like, he must be cold.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
literally.
He must be a baller. He must be sick.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But in
Yeah.
reality,
True, though.
is he really that good of a centre back?
you think so?
Or is it because Pep's gone and got him? He looks cold.
Yeah,
You get what I
Actually
mean?
looking cold this season though.
very.
I think he's been on and off.
Yeah, he
I
has.
think-
He
I
has
think
been
he's
on and off though.
I think he's been on and off.
He loves facing Arsenal though.
I think
He always has a good game against
I
us.
feel like his on the ball abilities is not as good as it should be. Like someone like Laporte, for example, on the ball.
Yeah,
fantastic,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
the guy's slow.
Slow.
He's slow, bro. He's not that strong. So it's like, do you want your defenders to defend or do you want them to be able to do the play now?
Well, it is. Pep was having an interview the other day. It's like, if I want my defender to
Yeah,
short
I heard
the
that
box, I play Aki and Diaz. But if I want the players to have left side,
can't
try to
lie,
progress
Pep-
the ball,
Pep is a
I
waffler,
play
man.
Laporte.
Of course, we
Pep-
know that. We
Pep is a
know.
waffler,
Well, it
man.
is, yeah.
Pep is a waffler, man.
He's like, if I want
Against
the defender to play stronger the bots and defend the bots, I play Aki and Diaz. If I want the player to progress the ball on the left hand side, the bot is the best, absolute best there. I play the bot. You know, I made the decision based on the game.
Yeah, Pep
when they
is a
say when it goes right, they say praise me.
Yeah.
When it goes wrong, they say I will think, but this.
Pep is a waffler, man.
It's funny stuff.
Pep is a waffler. Like, don't get me wrong, class manager.
But I think this
Sometimes
season, he's been the most honest
what
interview.
he
Though.
says-
He's been the most honest. Like the most. Sometimes you just Klopp is the best manager in the world. Liverpool best manager, like man captain.
it's the-
Yeah.
I have to be honest, if I have the team, I cannot do it. He's the best.
Yeah, they are so good. They are
So good.
They are
So good.
They are so good.
What he did, I cannot do that.
Unbelievable.
Aguero, we cannot replace him. We can't, bro. You liar! You bullied the guy. You're doing crocodile tears that you cannot replace him. Shut up, Pep, bro. Hey, he's a good actor, you know.
Yeah.
He is.
Bro, how did he do that for Aguero?
He is.
You know, Aguero spoke about it on his Twitch.
He says-
Yeah, Aguero talks about everything on his Twitch.
Wow.
Everything.
And his dad, his dad was like, he
Yeah, Aguero and his dad, he was like,
he basically said Pep is capping.
Yeah, like,
He basically
you
said
bullied
his dad.
us so
He
many
said,
times.
we don't believe
And
you.
when he said, "Oh yes, the reason why we are winning is because of the money," it's true. Yes,
Yeah, like
it's the money.
That's
Yeah,
funny story. Yeah.
I think
we have the money. I buy the players and we win.
the charges that they got, that Man City got, it definitely helps like galvanize the team. It did.
Yeah, they buoyed it, man.
Because
Nah,
think about
yeah.
it, bro. Because think about
Yeah.
it.
Of course it helps galvanize the team.
The press after Pep's gone in and he's like,
Now more than
you have to-
ever.
yeah, like-
Oh,
Yeah,
now
they
more
don't
than
want us
ever.
to win.
And that's how
That's the
snatch
push
the
they
title
needed.
from us.
Actually,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Now
they wanna
you
snatch
guys
the
watched the
title
interview.
from
The
us.
interview was the most funniest interview. Yeah, it's the same similar thing that the Mourinho developed at Chelsea. That siege mentality.
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
gets
yeah.
stuck. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
mentality.
It's like now Pep. I feel like I don't know if he become less motivated, but now it's like before something. 7 years be too much, but now more than ever. You know, it was more.
I feel like
I
like,
stay. Now I stay.
Mourinho develops that thing where
Yeah.
it's like everyone hates us,
Yeah.
so we're gonna use
Yeah.
that to win.
Yeah,
what Pep
and that
should do.
works. That works best in countries like Italy.
Yeah.
That's why he will have success with Roma
Yeah.
if he brings that.
Oh, you know what's mad?
Inter Milan,
But now-
they were the kings of the outcasts. The Diego Milito, Eto'o, we're all outcasts.
Everyone hates us, but we don't care.
We're all outcasts.
But I think now this is motivating. Probably staying another like 3-4 years maybe.
Sorry.
And Pep, this whole situation,
sounds
how he was talking, like
Oh.
now I stay,
Yeah, but
blah,
then
blah, blah.
the thing about the Haaland, I mean, he's got 26 goals in it, so it sounds kind of mad to say
27 now, I think.
that. Yeah, it's he probably scored again. We haven't
Breaking
even
that
checked,
record very soon.
We haven't
Of course
even
he
checked.
is.
He's probably scored
100%.
What's the record? 31.
30.
31.
Suarez has a record. Suarez.
31 was Ronaldo.
Oh,
and
wow.
Suarez.
Yeah, and Suarez. Ronaldo and Suarez.
One was when the season was more than 38 games, right? Like in the single Prem season.
As in recent Prem.
Yeah.
Ronaldo got 31. in
Ronaldo got
2009,
31 the season before he
2008,
left.
And Suarez got 31 in 014, even though he missed the first.
I think Drogba had 30 once,
eight
innit?
games, yeah.
Drogba was 30, innit?
29,
So,
perfect.
29
if
or 30.
Suarez didn't back if it wasn't racist the season before, he would have.
Oh yeah, because he got like 14 match ban or
I
10
think
match
it's
ban.
like eight
Oh, 8.
That was crazy.
He would have broke it.
Wait, 8 and Liverpool still finished at high position.
Yeah. First 8 games.
So
Hey, they probably would have won the
He
title.
wasn't racist.
Innit?
I can't lie, you know, now that you look back at that, yeah, I saw it on Instagram the other day. Like Luis Suarez actually did a madness, and then Liverpool warmed up in top saying, "We stand with you, Luis Suarez."
Yeah,
like, it's
crazy.
actually
Yeah, that was nuts.
Like it's actually crazy.
That was nuts.
Even
I don't like, man didn't like that about your
even-
team.
Even Kenny Dalglish, I think.
I didn't like that
was
about your
backing him.
team.
No, but they
Suarez,
admit that.
No, some of the players have come out now
They're
to
wrong,
say
they're
they
wrong.
were wrong. Yeah.
Even Carragher did afterwards. He
Yeah,
said they were
yeah.
wrong.
I want like Carragher has to,
Came in supportive.
yeah.
They all backed it.
They all backed
said we
it.
backed
By
it.
the way, Carragher has to get most improved pundit. Nowadays, he
Carragher's
talks sense.
Yeah,
I can't lie to
Neville
you.
now. Can't get better than Neville now.
Neville's still, but Carragher most improved. He
Neville-
because do you know what? He's joined the CBS and Amazon News. They're the only. That's the only punditry you should listen to. The rest
Yeah,
waffle.
CBS
and
with
Amazon,
Henry,
they
with
break Henry and
With
them, man.
Henry.
They break it down.
But for entertainment,
by two.
ESPN for entertainment is like ESPN.
ESPN is kings of
Like,
entertainment.
I'll be like, what you know? He talk about? It's
Nah, they're funny. They are funny.
Are you not bored it?
They are funny. But that's how they are, innit? That's how
He said
ESPN is.
Messi. I'm sorry, he's not. He cannot be the GOAT. He hasn't got a World Cup.
The black guy.
He has to win. He
What's
has
his
to
name?
win the World Cup.
Yeah.
And what's the guy?
Craig Burley.
Steve Nicole. He goes, no, the best pundit, yeah, it's funny, is Merson. It's more Merson.
Former Arsenal.
yeah.
The former Arsenal pundits, I've got all of them are rude.
Yeah, funny.
Martin Keown as well.
Paul Merson, he boys it.
It's funny, that pub guy.
Who was that guy? What's his name? That was ripping Pedro Porro after his first game.
It wasn't Martin Keown,
I think
the Arsenal
so.
legend. He was like, this has got to be one of the worst debuts
like,
I've seen. I won't lie, the debut was bad. He basically caused all the goals.
He was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like this, but he's terrible.
No,
He's like,
bro,
that's
he
terrible.
caused all the
I was
goals, you know.
But I think you can be candid and sound a bit rash, and you can be candid and funny. Like Mercer's candid and funny.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say?
No, but Martin
Yeah.
Keown, he's not really funny. He's like, he's just like straight to the point.
Yeah.
Like,
He's brutally honest, man.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
but he's the one that used to fight the most on the pitch.
And he's so serious.
You can tell.
He speaks.
He's very serious.
You've clocked them people are like the Roy Keane types. Them are not
Yeah.
who serious.
It is.
But
Roy
Keane's
Keane, I can
funny
tell.
though, but Keane's funny.
funny.
Yeah.
No, Roy Keane, I can tell he acts, man. He acts like he's not. He's that guy, yeah. But on camera, he puts it on, man. And then probably
Brother, everyone wants
Yeah.
love and praise, man.
Yeah.
But you know
Don't
what
let
is-
anyone deceive you.
I feel like when you're someone like Roy Keane, yeah, because of how he was on the pitch,
yeah.
do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know that what he's saying, he's actually doing it. Like for example, yeah, someone like Jamie Carragher, when this guy was criticizing Van Dijk, everyone in the comments is like, oh, you want half the player Van Dijk was. You can't chat to him. You can't chat to him. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because. Like the way Roy Keane carries himself, like beefing Vieira in the tunnel.
That's not true.
You know the guy is what's it called?
But
Actually violent.
If Carragher was doing all that extra stuff, then they would be rating him though. But it's just Carragher's just.
Yeah,
You know, it's Henry who hurt his reputation.
Is it?
Henry.
Yeah,
Ripped him.
definitely
Yeah, when he
destroyed
burnt
him.
him.
Destroyed him,
But
and it was
like-
consistently.
He speaks about that though. He
Yeah, he said he went through psychological issues.
He said when he played Henry, that's when his whole game changed. He said his
Oh
whole
yeah,
game
Henri
changed.
spoke about the new gen thing because he said there's a split. Some people say the old gen players like his time wouldn't do as well now, or the other way, the opposite of that, or that they would do well. Blah blah blah. And he said he can only speak for himself. He said he would have loved to play at this time because he said even though there's a lot of defenders that are great, the fact that now refs give more fouls and you have VAR. He said he will bang it to his advantage. He said he would have loved to use it.
Bring a card early.
Yeah, he said if, for example, you give a card early, the way he speaks, you give a card early in the first few minutes.
I'm on you. Even
Like-
when he talks about 1v1s, it's like 1v1s, it's my bread and butter.
Yeah, it's my bread and butter.
It's my bread and
It's
butter.
funny still. But what's mad, yeah, it's interesting when you're talking about Mbappe's situation. You know, like when that whole thing happened with the he got like apparently he's the owner of the club. He made a decision and all kind of stuff.
Yes.
What actually happened that he does? It's not happening it, yeah. And it was like said in the interview, CBS in it. He was like, you're dealing with a player, yeah, who looks like he's never been told no in his life. And I was like, wow, like Mbappe, I've seen these guys in interviews, all pally in the French team, blah blah blah. I was like, wow, he's willing to be honest about a player. Like
once again, Henri's like that. Henri's in front of cameras. I'll say what I want, kind of person.
That's the thing, though, innit? Like the fine line between
Friendship,
I respect you as a man, but I'm a football pundit. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not commenting on you as a man, and it's true, though, isn't it? Because I mean, that's how the game is going now, isn't it? Players are running down their contracts, and then they're saying, if you were gonna pay 30 mil to the club, I'm a free agent. Just give me the money now.
I get Mbappe. Like, give me the 200 million.
I don't know. I feel like having a player with like that sort of
Influence
responsibility is
responsibility.
crazy. Like, even if he himself doesn't use it, like for example, if I'm on a team with all of you and Ola is on the maddest Mbappe contract, I'm like, bro, this guy can do what he wants.
But when it is,
I'm not gonna look at you as a teammate. Like, at that point, you're not just my teammate anymore. Like, you're a threat to my position. Like, as a player, you're a threat to my contract.
Okay.
You can say
good point.
whatever you want.
Good point.
Runs.
Apparently he'd be using it influence. But when it is, I actually had a similar, you know how that comes in the chat, like how I perceived Mbappe in it, yeah. But it's kind of true, like, you already seen Messi and Ronaldo, not to say he's that level yet, with this amount of influence on the team. You've seen apparently, these saying, don't hire this coach, Messi was saying.
Yeah.
Ronaldo kicking man out the training room, kicking Hammers out the training room.
Yeah.
That's mad though. Man kicking man out the training
Like, bro, for my team, I'm captain, but even I wouldn't get away with saying, I broke out of the session.
No, literally. But is it kind of like, not to take it this direction, but Mbappe kind of a black player, and people don't like that he has that amount of power and influence. Even that's part of it.
Unconsciously, yeah.
Yeah. People actually, like, when you got that, people actually start, like, from that, when they announced that,
I feel like it's more natural to people if it wasn't a bad person.
That's always a topic.
Yeah, very separate topic.
People haven't realised that.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
They won't, of course not.
Eventually they will.
It's conditioning from young.
People stop liking the power. When you got that power, people stop liking Mbappe. It changed.
It's true.
Even the pundits, for them, they just can't comprehend that a player has that much power.
Yeah.
Yes.
In their times, it's like, bro.
And by the way, that's why
the manager
Ronaldo
will
says
tell
things
you.
which is very paranoid, but that's why he says things like, maybe they don't like me because he's saying it because maybe he's seen it before.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because
it's peak, bro.
Because someone else, do you get it?
Yeah, like Mbappe is talking to the manager. Like, Mbappe can talk to the manager in a certain.
And by the way, he's done it with a lot of managers, especially Tuchel a lot. Mbappe used to Mbappe and Neymar. They weren't getting on Tuchel at all.
Back then,
big players been doing this.
If your manager says jump, you say how high.
Yeah.
Now you can ask why. Like, no, that's not. That's
to be honest, even you say that. To be
work.
honest, but sometimes I'll see it before anyway.
Yeah, big players like
not as much as now
Messi,
though.
Ronaldo were doing. Bro.
To be honest, in the past, a few players used to do it. It's true.
Players were
as well.
Now what I'm saying is like bare players are doing. Like, for example, look at Leeds. Patrick Bamford. Slightly in his interviews, the guy's digging at the manager. He's saying, I needed more runners off me. I didn't get no support.
He's honest. I like him though.
You are.
Honest.
Bro,
no disrespect.
No disrespect to Bamford, but Bamford was a rich youngster. So.
You're a good level.
But I don't search this up. I promise. Yeah. He was rich from young.
Yeah,
that's why at Burnley it didn't work out for him because Sean Dyche thought he
Sean Dyche is like.
See, and that's already
privileged.
Even though I get his point, that's already that's a negative misconception.
Yes, it is negative. I wouldn't like that.
A good player. Like,
I wouldn't like that.
Oh yeah, not willing to go to work on your bonus.
He said that he brought his parents to his signing day. And that Sean Dyche was moving funny about it. Something silly like that.
Is it?
Yeah, something.
That's why it was an interview. The interview.
Where was it? No, he was just saying, they were asking about his previous clubs. And he was saying that it didn't work out at Burnley because they saw him, like, they didn't recognize him for his football. They just thought because he was privileged, like, he couldn't, like, you know how Burnley is as well. Like, the character profile.
Yeah.
They just thought that he wasn't built for it. Even though technically, he probably was.
But probably the best player. But it is interesting to hear these players interviewed, like, because sometimes I feel like players nowadays, they're very media trained and it's like they're afraid to speak to man. And anytime you do, like for example, Danny Rose, but his interview is mad though. Remember the interview he did with the Sun?
I haven't heard of the players who are trying to sign.
Too much.
Signing players, but
this time, I think you're a bit young though. But he basically came out getting a Tottenham transfer strategy.
Yeah, you know what happened? Because Spurs were on the verge of challenging for a title, but they weren't quite getting there. And then Walker.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He was at Spurs. Just signed for City. Like it's kind of in his prime, but kind of young age. Let's say like
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
So he's freaking raw. So City want me as well. I think they wanted him or something like
I
that.
think Man United won them, but Man United.
Yeah, so he's like, I might as well go because I'm that guy right now. So he's just chatting bare. Then after that, like, things kind of went down.
Yeah, the Mourinho thing, innit?
You lot, just before we wrap up as well, I got one last question because this is the most recent match, and usually this will turn into a long debate. But obviously, Man United have a chance to finally win a trophy in how long?
6 years.
6 years. So they're facing Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. I don't know if Bruno Guimaraes is back. I hope he is, because if he's not, they're losing.
I think they're losing anyway, man.
Let's pray and hope.
I think they're
But
losing.
Newcastle it's a cup game, man. Newcastle will give their life.
Yeah, they will. Oh yeah, do you see the ball that they
yeah.
post?
Yeah,
We haven't won a trophy in 63 years.
Nick Pope can't play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Pope can't play. So he got the red card.
One
in the
thing I know
Premier
that
League.
Newcastle will give
And then
their life,
Dubravka can't play because he's from Man United. So he cut tied.
Newcastle will give.
Karius.
That's one thing I know.
Karius
Karius
is still
I've
alive.
got nightmares.
Yeah,
about what he
Karius
went
is
through.
in goal, bro. He's the third choice keeper, so he has to play.
Bro, I'm surprised Karius didn't retire after.
No, but I think he did well at whatever team was at last season.
Besiktas.
Oh yeah.
Well, so I don't know why he's now a third choice keeper.
Yeah, so you lot, what's your predictions? Quickly.
3-0
We'll
Newcastle.
go around this way. All right, 3-0
Yeah,
Newcastle. 2 Newcastle.
I'm joking.
What's your prediction?
2-1 Newcastle.
3-1 Man United.
1-0 Newcastle. I think Newcastle will get a goal, and then you know they're the man up.
Oh yeah, defend the way. I would like to. I'm going for. Richie's was. I'll go for. Nah, they can't score goals, so I don't know about
That's what I'm
2-1.
saying. So I would be.
I'll go for 2-1.
No, it is. I know it. No. What?
But Rashford.
Man United always score 2 goals. It will
No,
either be-
2-1 to Newcastle.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it will either be 1 Newcastle or go to Pens.
Pens,
Man United-
yeah.
Man United will go to Pens. Man United will win.
Rashford got that injury, though, innit?
Is it?
In his
Oh
last
yeah,
game.
but he might be back. He'll probably be
Them man
back.
will for sure and start Rashford.
Yeah, for sure they'll start Rashford.
If
Yeah.
Rashford doesn't play and it's just.
Oh,
and it's just
but wait,
Weghorst.
Rashford's. Are Newcastle gonna do mid block? I want to see
Bro, we won't do
Rashford
anything
versus
to win,
mid
bro.
block.
Rashford-
I ain't seen Rashford.
it's
I just clocked. I ain't seen Rashford versus mid block yet in his good form.
No, we see.
Have you not seen him versus mid block yet?
In behind us, bro.
I don't think so, you know. I'm trying to think about the teams that United have been playing.
Leeds was the closest thing, but still, there
Even
wasn't
that
really
That was a bit of
full.
an open game. That was a bit of
Yeah.
an open game.
Ooh.
Open game suits like what's his name? Fred.
Yes.
It's an open game. When
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Oh,
Mad,
I
yeah.
saw something about that.
Also-
I was like, when the game's high
Fred-
high intensity,
that's where
Fred
Fred-
goes mad. Fred goes
Yeah.
crazy.
And also, Newcastle's mid block got tall defenders, big defenders. Oh, it's not going to be an easy
but
game
I-
for
I-
United
I-
still.
I don't doubt Newcastle defensively. I just think, are they going to score enough goals?
Yes, that's the issue.
Are they going to score enough
But it is,
goals?
in the cup final-
Isak, I'll be honest, I haven't been impressed with him since
Isak's
he came.
good. I think he's good, though.
The first
He's been
game
in and out of
against
injury.
Liverpool-
Wait,
against Liverpool,
he don't get into the squad anymore because he's been in and out of injury
Yeah.
though.
And then Wilson's been keeping him out.
No,
The
no,
squad.
it is.
Yeah.
We want to see what Varane's really on. Like, you man keep praising them. We're saying.
Should I be honest with
Varane's
you?
really on.
Should I be honest? I don't have strength to back Varane like that, so I don't really care. He's not someone I'll go to ends of
we
earth
wanna
for
see
like
what
Ramos. I'll back Ramos because I know
No,
I'll
Ramos.
back him too.
I
Ramos
know.
is the reason Varane even has a career, life.
who.
Ramos. He's a reason because playing next to
I
Ramos.
hear it still because remember
Yeah,
when Ramos-
yeah. I
Remember
do
that-
hear it.
That,
Having stinkers,
that
yeah.
first Champions League
Having
one
a
against Man
stinker,
City
bro.
when you gave away 2
Oh,
goals
yeah,
to
yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Was it one to Sterling, one to Jesus? That was a bad game. That was a bad game. I was watching like, this isn't the Varane I know. Like, this is not
This isn't the Varane I know.
This isn't the Varane I know. Because one of them,
By the way, why do you retire from France? Anyway, I don't even want to speak.
Bear Man are doing that.
I
bro.
don't.
Do you not see Ramos retired from
Do you
Spain
think?
the other
Do you
day?
think?
But Ramos was different. He
No, Ramos basically got kicked out.
it's political.
Yeah,
But Varane's one's like
29 as well, like.
kind of
Varane's one was too early.
Lloris,
Lloris, it was
thing as
time
well.
though.
He's-
It was time, it was
a-
time.
he's a
Do you think? I don't know, man.
No, not that he declined quick
Yeah,
and
I don't
fast. And plus, the way the game is going, he was getting attacked because he's not good on his feet. It's easy to plan for against him.
That's why the Hayes.
No, the muscle
Hayes
side-
are
But that's also De Gea's problem.
The Hayes days are numbered, bro.
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
his
See,
days are
I told
numbered.
these guys.
The days are numbered, bro. The feet thing is too much, even against Barca.
By the way, you know how Ten Hag plays? You need a good to feet keeper.
even
you need it.
The balls
Even that
come
guy
to
though,
him.
I get that guy.
There's new
from-
contract though, but unless please.
Yeah.
Contracts.
Yeah?
The ball's come to him, and the guy's like, he's stuttering, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you organize a press on De Gea,
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
Get me Gabriel Jesus.
he might not
Martinelli
give it,
pressing.
He might not give it to you in the box, but in that midfield zone,
Yes.
you will pick it up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
And you will attack.
I hate it when goalkeepers, they get the ball and it's down the field.
Is
You kick it out
you go
for
for
throwing
Silver Spoon, man.
or for
Edison,
a
you
corner.
go for Edison in that, fam. You go for Edison. That's why.
No,
yeah.
but Edison,
Yeah, you're too used to
No,
Edison,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're too used to Edison.
The flip side of that is Edison
Is a horrible shot stopper.
He's not a good shot stopper.
I don't. No, guys.
Okay, not horrible, but he's
But
not.
it is,
He's
man.
not.
It is.
He's not a great shot
People
stopper.
with good shots, not stats. Yeah, people who face a lot of shots. Edison not faced that many shots.
No,
So
but
he's
where
like-
I'm doing it on a ratio of the shots he faced.
That's what I mean.
He's not
I know,
great.
but
I mean, that's harsh. If you face 1-2 shots,
But you can say the same for Ramsdale,
But
though.
did you see-
But
did you see
Ramsdale's
the
a good shot stopper
Did you
as
see
well.
the
Because he faces more shots.
Leipzig goal.
Yeah.
The Leipzig goal.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
balls in the
Oh
air,
yeah.
it's already like, you, as a goalkeeper, I'm not a goalkeeper, innit?
Oh, I've got a good
I'm saying
example
it, I wouldn't
to
know,
counter
but
that.
You're watching the ball go, your defender is closest to the ball. He hasn't even gone to claim the ball. He's literally just moved forward, and the
And
ball's
also,
gone
I've
over
got an
his head.
example. Manuel Neuer never used to face a lot of shot, but when he did, his ratio of shot stopping was good, very good.
Okay. But he had a foundation of being a keeper, and then he added it on. And he was actually a nuts guy, you know.
Very nuts.
Later career, he added under the play at the back. Super
Him and
player.
Buffon.
Yeah.
You know Buffon's still playing, by the way.
He's let go,
42,
man.
42
He's
or
let go,
43.
man. He's stretching it.
He doesn't want to
Nah,
stop, bro.
that's what keepers are on.
And guess what? He's still good. That's
Some of
what's
these
mad.
players,
That's what
some of these
keepers are
players,
on.
yeah, I think sometimes love the sport. Sometimes that you have gambling or something that you do, or you don't spend money wisely, so you just need to get that extra piece. Yeah. Sometimes they stretch it to you.
You can't let go. You
But
can't
yeah,
let go.
Yeah,
but yeah,
they stretch it, man.
that's about it from the scoreboard. See you guys soon.
Love.